Welcome to the Weekend Live Show. 508. We run down the biggest stories of the week with you every Saturday night. 508 is where I'm from. Let us know in the comments right now where you reppin'. Where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from.
Marshfield, New Bedford, Brockton, Malden, Tucsonville, Manchester, Albuquerque, Hampton, Hubbardston, Quincy, Hudson, Dartmouth, Hampton, Conway, New Hampshire, the Garden City, Agawam, Poison, Plymouth, Pittsburgh, Lake Titicaca, Los Angeles.
Cause we're ruthless, yeah, that's some true shit. You don't wanna mess with cheddar in this cup, we left you catch in the ambulance.
You have a job? What do you do?
Leave your clothes, buddy,
I
and
start
then we're scooping up your friends. 508, where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from.
You lived, I'd come to your house, I'd sit outside, roast marshmallows right in your fucking yard.
NFL on the house, log
let's get this party started, shall we?
Yo, what's up, Turtle Riders? Sorry about the delay there. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday night. Normally Saturday night we do this, but I was away for the weekend. I was in the lovely town of, get that out of there. I was in the lovely town of Truro, Massachusetts, which was just too nice to, I've never been there before. I mean, I've been to every town, but I've never like vacationed in that town. It's like unbelievable there. Absolutely. I highly recommend going to Truro. So we were there from like Thursday. That's why I did that's why I did Turtle Club on Wednesday. So I was there from like Thursday to Sunday. Did 3 nights there. I'm officially done for the summer. Back to work completely full time. But it's nice to get away there with the kids. We had a blast. It was right on the ocean. And highly recommend it. But anyway, let's just get right into this here. We are here. Actually, let me check my messenger. I've been looking for this video. That's the reason I was late. Is that the video? No, that's not the video. Okay. All right. Anyway, if somebody could, I'll talk about it in a moment. But anyway, I shared the stream, guys, on the various social media pages that we run. The Clarence Woods Emerson Facebook page, the Turtleboy Daily News Facebook page, and the Uncle Turtleboy page. Go and like all those if you haven't done so already. I haven't checked how many followers. I think we're getting close to 34,000, which is one step closer to 40,000, and then 50,000, then eventually 100,000. So we're going to get there, I promise. So go and like all those pages if you haven't done so already. It helps if you comment, helps with the algorithms, if you like stuff, blah, 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 etc. Also, we're on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Dr. Turtleboy. That's DOCTOR Turtleboy. Because if Jill Biden is a doctor, then so am I. Go ahead and follow us on the gram at Turtleboy_daily_news. Follow us pretty much everywhere. We're all around the place. All the links are in the bio below. And most importantly, make sure you give this video you're watching right now a big thumbs up. That really helps with the algos. I see 54 thumbs up on it right now. That's great. We got 163 watching and growing. So keep liking that video. And if you haven't subscribed already, it's really important to do that as well. We do this every Tuesday and Saturday night normally. And try to stick with Saturdays. 90% of the time it's on Saturday, but Tuesday and Saturday night at 9 p.m. We also do a special stream on Thursday nights called Turtle Club. You have to be a member of Turtle Club to watch it, though. So if you like the content, if you like what we're doing, we give you some bonus content on Thursday nights called Turtle Club. By joining for $15 a month, you get completely ad-free on the website. You also get a free t-shirt of your choice. In addition to that, you also get access to the stream that nobody else gets. Not only are you buying a product there, you're also supporting kind of what we're doing and supporting independent journalism. The more people that join Turtle Club, the less dependent we are on advertisers. Advertisers are not weak, but easily manipulated. They can get attacked by mobs, which they do all the time, and then they just can't afford to advertise with us anymore because it's just not worth it. They get picked on, basically, and it's just not a sustainable business model moving forward. Turtle Club is the way forward, so join that if you like what we do here. We really appreciate it greatly. Okie dokie. So let's bring on Deb from backstage. How we doing, Deb?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So did I forget anything? What are we? Oh, it's the weekend. So where are you repping, right?
In the link.
Excellent. I think okay. Well, yeah.
You said that right, yeah.
Yeah. So, let us know, guys, in the comments where are you watching the Turtleboy live show from tonight. Go ahead, let us know. Yeah, we're going to talk about that Save Everly story tonight. It's one of a few stories that we're here to talk about. So, yeah, let us know in the comments first. Where are you watching the show from tonight? We got Glendale, Arizona. Somerville's in the house. Ludlow's here. Ontario, Canada is here. Manchog, West Tisbury, lovely. West Bridgewater, Norwood, Canton, Dudley, Mass, Easton, Dennisport, Hanson. Let's see, Moosup, Connecticut, Weymouth, Marion, Ohio. Let's see, the Orange Line, Lynn, New Hampshire, Baltimore, Taunton, Randolph, Spencer, Worcester, Firehouse, Woburn, Worcester, St. Albans, Vermont, East Providence, Malden, Connecticut, Buxton, Maine, Southbridge, Brant Rock, Savannah, Genetti's Inbox. Oh, nice. Block Island Ferry. Watch out now. It's there. North Bergen, New Jersey. That's a new one. The betting window. Oh, Suzanne's playing the ponies. Hopedale's in the house. Another person in the Block Island Ferry's here. Woburn, Worcester, the Firehouse, St. Albans, Vermont, Union, New Jersey. Is that our guy there, Eddie? He was our Union, New Jersey guy. It says Barnett Barnum. Interesting. Salem's here. Marshfield is in the house. I could see Marshfield actually from Provincetown. It was really lovely. DCF adopting Massholes kids to turn them trans. I want to talk to Lauren Lagoon about that actually in a moment. Quincy, Rhode Island, Wildwood, New Jersey, Hudson, Yonkers, New York, Syracuse, New York. Man, we're all over the place tonight. Douglas, Tucson. Excellent. So our friend Lauren, who interviewed me last week on her program there. So I'm going to talk to her privately about this, but she's got a thing tomorrow with Krusty Panties or Kate Peter on Kate's channel. And she was going to, I don't know, they were going to have some sort of debate or interview. And my understanding, it was going to be a debate about the merits of what Krusty Panties does over there and the fact that she's a gigantic hypocrite for, criticizing other people when she literally lost 2 of her kids permanently to DCF. They were taken from her due to years of neglect and abuse. So that actually happened. So I was hoping that would be the topic, but apparently, I haven't had a chance to have a phone conversation with her. There's been some type of audible, and I was informed about this, that the topic is going to be abortion. The 2 of them are going to debate abortion. And I just want to say unequivocally, I texted her last night. We haven't had a chance to talk about it. I'm going to say it to all you guys right now. If that is the case, I'm not watching. I'm not watching some fucking debate about abortion. Nobody gives a fuck about your debate about abortion. Literally nobody. Nobody will watch it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to do that. If people want to watch an abortion debate, they can go on fucking Fox News. They can go on CNN. They can go on MSNBC. They will be an abortion. Exactly. Whatever you do, I am pleading with you, Lauren. Do not do that. It's not a chat privately, but this is my declaration. Don't do it. Like I will completely. I won't watch it. I will advise people not to watch it. I want nothing to do with it. And on top of that, you are literally letting her distract you. Like that's the fucking, you're being played. The game here is that she is trying to distract you from her heinous record as a parent in order to talk about an issue, which quite frankly, if she's taking the pro-choice side and you're taking the anti-choice or pro-life side, whatever you want to call it, then you are taking a minority position right there. You already have the deck stacked against you. And on top, like, because the majority of people in this state, she said, no, you don't, she doesn't, wait, she said what are you, her bitch? What are you,
you're the interviewer. You should be setting the rules.
She doesn't set, you set the rules. You agreed
to be on your channel.
Debate her about abortion. No, she sets the rules. Then don't fucking go. Be like, okay, well, we're going to, first of all, it should be on your channel. You're interviewing her. I came on your channel, even though I have a much larger platform, because I want, you're the interviewer. So you go on there. So nobody wants to watch. And like, I can't think of anything more cringe than watching 2 women debate about abortion. You're literally playing into her hand because the majority of people in this country are pro-choice. And so, and a lot of our followers, quite frankly, are pro-choice. So what you're going to be doing there is you're going to take a lot of people who would normally be sympathetic to you, right, and want to be on your side, and you're going to make them side with her. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Like, that would literally be the dumbest, worst idea ever. So anyway, let's get back to the work. Okay. So that's my thought. I'll talk to you.
There's a PSA for you. That's it.
I just want it talked about the irony of that all too. Like, I would just like to point that out. Like, Kate Peter is literally a walking commercial for why abortion exists.
Right.
Like literally, like it's like I hate to say it, but it's like, you know, not that I don't think those kids are better off aborted. I think every kid is better off if they fucking live. That's just my opinion. But if there's any, like every case that the pro-choice argument makes, right, as far as abortion goes, is literally her to a T. Like the 18-year-old fucking drunken crackhead who can't take care of fucking kids. That's literally Kate has all of her kids. I just want to point something out. So I don't know who that is, but since she will never show this, so I'm just gonna put this out there before we get started here. I'm just gonna point this out there so it's on the record. I've done this before, and I'm sure that whoever that is, it's probably her. It's Krusty Painters herself. But I just want this out there that this is why she wants to debate abortion with you, Lauren, is because she doesn't want you to bring this up. Okay. She doesn't want you showing this article. This is in the Attleboro Sun Chronicle, not Turtleboy, nothing being biased. This is a newspaper published this in November of 2014. Attleboro couple adopts brothers on National Adoption Day. Both of those two kids came out of her disgusting, filthy stench trench, both of them. And she neglected and abused them for years. It says that they're 4 and 3 years old here. Okay. The boys were officially adopted. All right. That means little change to their day-to-day lives. They've already spent a good part of their young lives in foster care. Wade, whom Suzanne describes as really smart and really funny, will keep on playing with cars, blah, blah, blah. They're in their mid-40s. They're not thinking about adoption when they signed up to become foster parents. So these two wonderful people signed up to be foster parents. They were inspired by family and friends who foster parents. They realized that they have room in their hearts and their home to care for those foster children after completing training, a rigorous background, blah, blah, blah. They got a call about their first placement 2 years ago. They believe that his stay would be temporary. Okay. They thought it would be temporary. That was the plan. And that he would be reunited with his birth family. That was the fucking plan. However, when a reunification attempt failed for his brother, Stevens agreed to take him into their home as well. It failed. DCF, it's just right there, okay? It's in clear writing. DCF attempted to reunite these two wonderful little boys with their mother. And she did not do that. And she failed. She failed to do what she was required to do. So now they belong to two other kids. Okay. So when it failed, the social worker asked them if they would consider adopting the boys. There was nothing to talk about. We didn't want another family to adopt them if they couldn't go home. If they could not go home, not like the mother doesn't want them anymore. Okay. If they could not go home, they were not wanted. Okay. Kate did not want to take care of them. She abandoned them. She did not do her job. And so they let her keep two. And they said, look, if you agree to give these two up, right, then you can have the other two. Well, I mean, what kind of fucking deranged person does it? But I digress. In the debate we have a time segment, no, but like if you don't talk, like nobody gives, like your opinions about abortion, Lauren, are not unique. Okay. I've heard the pro-life argument 50 million times because I've made it myself. Okay. We don't disagree on that topic. And I could tell you, there has never been a person in the history of the world who has ever had their mind changed about that topic. Nobody does that. Okay. Nobody does it. I do want to know it, but she's not going to let you. Okay.
She won't allow that.
If you think that she's going to allow you to talk about that during a debate about abortion, you're fucking out of your mind. But anyway, let's just get back to I just want to point that out. So anyway, let's get started on, and by the way, guys, if you like the content that we do here and you'd like to, do the thing where you tip us with the super chat, you can't do it because YouTube took away our monetization. So we had to build our own little turtle chat thing. It's linked in the comments. At the top, I believe it's pinned at the top, correct? Yeah, it's pinned at the top. So if you guys like the comment, then you can go ahead and you can, whatchamacallit, you can donate whatever amount of money you want, and you can write a little message with it. Okay. And I will get an email notification about it under Turtle Chat. And I've already gotten 2. That's great. I think I got 2. Yeah, we did. Okay. We got one here from, and I'll show you how this works if you'd like to do this as well. I'm trying to get Linda Andino on the show too, because I want to talk to her about the Chrissy thing. Because 2 of our guests canceled here. So I'm like, I want Linda on. I want to talk about that. So Glamasuz sends 50 and she says, came away a big winner today. Thank you very much, Glamasuz. I appreciate that. Congratulations on your victories. I appreciate that. And then it was just her? No, that was last week. Okay. This is Lyle Meeks says
That was
Amber.
last week too.
It is?
I think so. I remember that.
This is 3 minutes ago.
Oh, was it? Okay, he said the same thing. He really hates Amber D.
Well, that's how you do it, though. Who's Amber D? Is that Amber from? Is
No.
that the old Turtle Rider?
No.
That's what's her last name? Amber what?
T.
Amber T. Oh, Amber Tully. That's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. So Lionel Meek sends 20 and he says, Amber D, you stupid twat. You better start falsely accusing me of shit, or maybe I'll start actually doing those things, cunt. See, guys, that's how you do it. You know, that's how you do it right there. That is how you, if you're going to donate money, you can do whatever you want, and it's your Turtle Chat. But that's what I recommend. Just calling out somebody you like, putting them on blast, and I will put you up there, and the whole world can see it. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Can we? What are we going to? What did I say we're starting today? The Block Island one.
Yeah. You want to do that still, or do you want to jump to the other one? So we already kind of talked about it.
Which one?
The Block Island thing.
Was that the first one I had on the agenda?
Yeah, that's what you had first. Yeah.
Let's bring it up. Let's talk
All
about
right.
this chick, because this chick said she was going to come on the show, and she's not here.
She's at a party.
Oh, I found. Okay, I found the video.
Oh, you
So,
did
anyway,
good because I had people searching too. Thank God.
I got it sent to me. Okay, thank you.
Right.
All right, and I do see. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, so this lovely woman there. So we talked about this on the Tuesday night show last weekend on the Block Island Ferry on the way home. There was an international incident that occurred basically in which this creature here, or not her, like not just her, like 8 people. We interviewed several of the victims were involved in this, not involved, they were bystanders in this knife fight that took place. This violent, like twisted fucking knife fight that somehow happened aboard a ferry trip home after a reggae festival in Block Island, which normally is a nice place until Senator Tiara Mack went over there and decided to turn it into World Star a couple weeks ago and show her fat ass for the world to see because she's bold, brave, and beautiful and a lesbian and blah, 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 and intersectional and all that stuff. Anyway, yeah, she's great. She's a wonderful woman. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to find out. I got another video here. I'm trying to, where the fuck did it go? Hold on. Let me bring my stream yet back up. All right.
Linda is allegedly in the comments, by the way.
She is. Yeah, I know she is. She's messaging. Yeah, she's messaging me.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. So we'll see if we can get her back on. Anyway, let me just. I got a bunch of files. I found a video from the incident of which we remember that guy we had on the show the other day. Pat. Yeah, we had Patrick Stewart, I believe his last name was, on the show the other day, and he. Let's see the date modified. I got a video of him from there that came to my attention. Let me see if I can find it. Today is, I just downloaded the video. It says, okay, let me bring on my video here real quick. Just to show you the carnage of what actually happened here. So check this out. This is that chick Melissa that we had on. This is her and Patrick covered in blood. They had a video sent to them that I got. Can you guys hear that audio?
No, is it playing? It's not playing. No.
Can you hear that audio when I play it?
Nope.
Okay, let me change the audio settings real quick. Can you hear me, Deb?
Yep.
Deb, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Did I lose Deb?
I'm here.
Can you guys hear Deb?
Why do you never hear me? They hear me.
Oh,
nope, nobody can hear me. Wait. Can you guys hear me?
Audio built in.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
They can hear me and you.
But I can't hear Deb. Let me. Deb. Can you... Okay, I can hear you now.
Hear
okay.
Me now?
All right.
They couldn't hear me the whole time.
Yeah. All right. Let's play this.
There were 7 people upstairs. We ain't going upstairs. Fuck that.
So there's one guy who got. So again, the media didn't even report that people were literally stabbed in the face during this whole thing, which seems kind of relevant. They're like it was a dust up or something. Like it was just, a bunch of people fight. It was like a bar fight. Now a bunch of people got stabbed in the face, and this whole thing was preventable because the stabbing started before the boat took off. Like that was the most amazing part about this. So they sent this death ferry out into the middle of the ocean, and surprisingly, a bunch of people got stabbed in the death ferry. Yeah. So there's Patrick there. That's the blood shirt he has on. I assume those are his kids with him. Yeah, so there's that video. We also have, let me see what else. I got found another video here. What's this one? Share this one. I haven't seen this one. This is them all being arrested. And it's like a prison yard fight at Rikers Island.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is crazy shit, man. Crazy. And we also have a video of one of the lone woman there who said she was going to come onto the show tonight, and we'll see. We'll see if we might be able to get her on. We'll see. We have a video of her getting arrested. So let me play this one. Oh, is there no audio for this?
Nope.
God damn it. Oh, so you can't see I wasn't doing nothing. So again, I heard on this audio when I first saw this audio that the guy there who works on the ship points her out and is like, she was involved right there. And that's why they go, and this came off of her page. So maybe she got rid of that audio part. I'm not entirely sure. But see how there's no audio right here? Yeah. Okay. And I'm pretty sure when I first heard this, I've seen this video several times. I think the initial version of this video, I don't know if anyone has the whole one. Can you put the
if you do, message one of us with it.
Yeah, if you have the whole video, please send it in. I've seen this a few times, but I thought I downloaded it, but I guess not. You can see here that the cops are coming on the boat, and then there is a guy there who's like, she's walking out with a friend, and they point out, they're like, hey, it's her right there. Ma, I think this is the one you sent me. Because I just downloaded.
Sending it.
Will it have, if it's the same file, won't it have no audio?
I don't know if it's a different one.
So again, they're pointing her out right there. They go, and so she's been noticed. They walk past her initially, and then they go, hey, yo, right there. So the guy.
Is that one topless next to her?
No.
Wow.
No. Okay. So
okay.
He goes, yo. So that guy in the red shorts there, he just identified her as like one of the people leading, being involved. I wasn't doing nothing. And the other one was not arrested. So I don't know. Take from that what you will. So can you bring the blog back up there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about this blog here. Let me pull up my end. Because again, she said she was going to come on the show, but not so much right now. Okay. All right. So her name is Cassandra Laurie, and she's from Providence, Rhode Island. Of course, she is. There she is in all her glory. Lovely lady. All right. $1 bill. She's some sort of promoter, which means I think that traditionally means you're like unemployed and you share.
You like to go to parties and shit.
You sell weed and you share flyers for
The
parties. Facebook. There's the hat, of course. So these are the people that are arrested in it. Now, it turns out those two guys there on the bottom, in the middle, we talked about the one guy on the right there. His name is Miguel Silva, and he's got a very, very long. Oh, don't scroll down. Don't. Okay. So we talked about him, and he's got a very, very long criminal background, and has been arrested like over 30 times and a whole bunch of charges. And we went on his Facebook page, and there's a picture of him and his son when the son was 15, 5 years ago on Facebook. And he's like, yo, that's my dog. You know, he's going to be just like daddy. Well, he was right about that, because his son there is the mugshot to the left of him. That's his dog. I forget this guy's name, you know, Young Thug or something like that. Whatever his name is, little dog, little homie. I don't know. He's also been arrested. So like father, like son. That's a fun date they had together in Block. You know, I went to Truro with my kids. He went to Block Island and started a knife riot on the ferry ride home. So different strokes for different folks, I guess. But that's just how they do things in his family. Anyway, that's them. We also found out her mugshot there. She's in the top, in the second from the right. So there, she's the only female and the only Caucasian person, the only melanin adjacent person involved in this incident. So you scroll down, which means, like, you know, my theory with white folks who did I embed the goddamn video?
Is that the one you were looking for the whole time?
Yeah, that's why I was.
Wow.
That's the guy. Play the video. Is there audio in that? White shirt. See, they're saying white shirt. They're saying white shirt.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hold on. Here. Yeah, white shirt. I heard it.
White shirt.
That one up there in the white shirt.
Yeah, white shirt. White shirt. She's been identified as one of the problems. Now she blows. Okay, so we can get out of that. I wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, sure you weren't. Anyway, so she was she was ID'd for her involvement in this. Then we go down here, and Daniel Poon has a bunch of charges there. We have driving without a license. That's a classic. That's obviously, like, usually that's like the first one that comes up on their ratchet resumes is driving without a license, because, you know, they lose it early on, and then then they just, you know, they have to do some when you lose it for whatever reasons. And then you usually have to like take a class or something to get it back. And they obviously don't do that. And then they just keep driving around, and that's the classic arrest, is the driving without a license. That just generally means you're a shitbag overall. Then we have a DUI, even though she doesn't have a license, I guess, in 2018. So just, I mean, might as well drive drunk, right?
You're gonna do
she
it.
has possession and of a controlled substance, first offense, not too shabby. That was last year. We have here South Kingston. This is a intent to distribute. So not only she's distributing drugs,
too.
So manufacturers. So that's how, you know, she's a promoter. She's a club promoter. She's a club promoter.
Huh?
Right? Yeah. She's another one driving with the suspended license. Shocking. We have here another suspended license. Violating a common nuisance. That's
visiting
a new one.
Common nuisance.
Oh, visiting a common nuisance. So she likes to hang out with.
That's weird.
I think that means visiting a ratchet's house. Visiting a common nuisance. Yeah. Well, then we have here.
Third offense, driving.
Another driving with the suspended license. Okay, great. But she's not happy with this charge. So this is what she writes on her Facebook page.
I was so tired, lit, mad, confused, crying, mad as fuck. My eyes puffy. They took my pic like that. That's my mugshot. Was like that. I don't get to explain shit to no one. Don't call me on the cell to 2 a.m. You can see I look like a custody or drug addict, whatever you want, but I don't do drugs. I went to Block Island to have a good time, and I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. So share this is not that BS people saying. So she's innocent. I mean, that's quite the centigraph. So she says she doesn't do drugs, even though she's been arrested.
Aidan?
That's a new one. Is that a new?
I don't know what
did she meant to say crusty or cunty? I don't know, but whatever it is. So her primary beef here is that people are not only saying mean things about her, but that the mugshot's not good. I know my mugshot is shit. Stop it already. I was lit and mad as fuck. I was in the cell for 2 hours till 2 a.m. Then they want to take a picture of me. I know I look crazy. I'll even roast myself. Fuck it. So there's that. I was drunk, confused, lost. Why the fuck I got charged? They got me looking so crazy and off the shit when I don't even do drugs. Got me looking crazy. Okie dokie. So that's her primary. She's just posting over and over again how she doesn't look crazy. She's not actually that, like, it's just an unflattering mugshot, which I don't disagree with. And also in a twist of events that no one saw coming, she also reproduced. I totally did not see this one coming. I go to her Facebook page and there's pictures all, and it didn't involve a turkey baster either. Wow. Or, adopting one of Krusty Panty's kids, like nothing like that. She legitimately had heterosexual sex with a man, and they had a baby together. I didn't on purpose. I did not. That was not on my bingo card. Is this woman having a heterosexual relationship and a love child out of that? But here we are. So she says this about the that she goes, so apparently the news made me famous like I'm not all known already. She's so famous from the club promoting circuit. I love my haters, keep writing statuses and posting me talking shit. You're just mad, and now I know why you keep on your social media weirdos to lurk. Yes, I have a baby, a handsome boy, and I'm making moves out here. So I ain't mad. She's making moves. Right. Mostly getting arrested, but I digress. So it's some guy named Andres Figueroa, who's born. Did you see his date of birth? I didn't even notice that right now. 1966. So she got knocked up by some dude who is 56 years old now. She's 30, right? 30? Okay. Yeah, she's 30. And so she got knocked up by him, which is more questions, but whatever. And she's got she does have a license. Did you see the license she did show?
Oh, yeah, that one, the promoter one.
Yes, she's a promoter. So I didn't know they gave licenses.
This looks like a free library card or some shit.
It is. It says it expires on 1/1/2023. Is that a library card?
That looks like a library card, doesn't it? I've never. It looks like she typed over the top. Doesn't that look like Photoshop, bro? Like the words on the top above the blue line.
And the picture of her looks like a mugshot. The picture looks like
a school ID or some shit. Like it looks like.
That looks like you went to community college for a day.
Yeah, for
just
real.
so you could get ID. So she's
like, who the fuck gives you a promoter ID? Nobody.
A promoter ID?
You're not, like,
what?
Official city promoter? What the fuck are you? Like,
is this regulated? This industry? You share flyers on Facebook. That's what you do. Right? She shares flyers on Facebook. She shares these pictures here.
She looks like she's 14.
Cash
14-year-old boy.
Yeah, she does. She does. So there they are outside the club. And again, I'm always weary of the one white person who gets all the respect from, grizzled dudes who look like James Harden. Like if everybody around you looks like James Harden and, has 4 or 5 felonies, and then you have the respect of them, I wonder what you did in life. Like you done killed 4 or 5 people or something. Usually that's what that means. If you earn the respect of all these hardened criminals who, and by the way, somehow you didn't get picked out of a lineup for no reason. Like that guy didn't just be like white shirt, because it's like, yeah, fuck it. According to him, he saw her throw a knife overboard. That's what she claims happened.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
There's the standard Hennessy picture, and yeah. So anyway,
he went on a Facebook talk show too, looking for sympathy. I guess Turtle Cadet said.
Oh, she went on the John DePietro show, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Is that worth? I mean, she said she was going to come on my show, but now, so let me read my messages I had with her. I don't want to, So actually, can you post the screenshots of her? She posted on our page.
What, like the OnlyFans ones? She was just like answering comments. Like,
yeah, do you have the screenshot of that where she threatened to sue?
Oh yeah, I do. Hold on.
Bring those up. Let's see that. Because she came on our page, on the OnlyFans page, and then she tagged it. She also friend requested me and I accepted, so I have full access to her page now. Facebook friends, buddies. And so she posted the John DePietro interview, and she said, all publicly is good publicity. I think she meant to say all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not. That's been proven several times. Yeah.
Oops.
She used up her exclusive interview. I know. I'm no longer an exclusive. All right.
Can you see this?
What happened to we have this in the group chat, don't we? About why is it black? Let's see.
My thing's
okay. Okay. That's what she said.
Is there a problem?
No, not at all. I'm trying to see. Okay. Can we read those? Let's see. So she posted on her page, I don't like this. And I'm reporting and suing because I had nothing to do with what happened or even know the people involved personally. So post what you want. I have proof. So she said she's going to sue us, and she has proof. And then somebody's like, that's crazy because I saw how they arrested you, and you didn't even know the people who got arrested. Hope you figure it out. Aqua says that. She's named Aqua. That tells you a lot.
Aquarius.
Yeah, and somebody's like, welcome to Turtleboy. Once just a promoter, but now a legend. That's a good comment. And then we have here another comment that says, oh, that's David. Weren't there more comments than that?
Yes.
I got sent
Yeah. There's all the people talking to her.
Oh, why is it so? Oh, so I'm looking more of her comments. She had a bunch of comments.
I only got a couple of her replies. I didn't know where else she went.
I thought she had a bunch of comments. No,
She was responding to people, but I got everything she did on that one.
Let me see.
Thing.
We didn't. Let me check. I thought we got sent in our admin group chat here. Didn't we have something there?
Don't think so. Did we?
Let me see real quick. I could have sworn. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, so she's whatever. So she said she was going to come on. So I messaged her about this whole thing, and I'll read what she said to me. I said hello was coming on, but just smoked. Okay, so Linda's going to bed, unfortunately, but so we'll have her on another time. But anyway, let me read the message that I got from this woman. Then I'm going to call her. Fuck it. She says to me, I asked her, I'm like, so she messaged me, hey, I'm trying to go live with Turtleboy on the weekend. Please reach back to me. I'm like, are you free? Saturday, 9:30. Yes. And I'm like, okay. And then I moved it to Sunday. So I messaged her Friday. I'm like, I'm going to move the show to Sunday. She says, okay. And I send her the link for the night. She goes, if you're going to clown me, honestly, I don't want to go live because I'm innocent and I don't deserve any of this. I go, I'm not clowning anyone. I'm giving you a chance to explain your side of the story. You said you're innocent, and I'd like to know more about that and why the police arrested you. And then she said, I'm at a family birthday party. Can we reschedule a video? I go, you can call in from the party. She goes, I don't want to do that. We have to reschedule. So should I reschedule her or should I call her? I think I should call her.
We have to reschedule. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call you. So let's give her a call.
I don't know any family birthday parties that go on at 10 p.m. on a Sunday, but that's like just me.
She committed. Bottom line is she committed. I'm calling her. Hello? No answer. Call her.
We can't hear anything anymore.
Okay. If she answers, I'll change the volume.
Can you guys see that ringing? No. Okay. Okay, so she must be promoting somewhere or something on a Sunday. I don't know. She's really busy. She's a really important person. So I was unable to get her on. That's okay. So I feel like the invitation still stands. I have news on the Tony Branch thing I wanted to talk about Tuesday. Also, we had another ratchet I wanted to have on. So let me play this audio real quick about this guy who wants to come on. So his name is Markell. So over the week, last weekend when I was gone, or whatever, 2 weeks ago when I was gone on vacation, I shared a bunch of old blogs from the Turtleboy days on TV Daily News. And one of them was from 2017. It was about two junkies, who jumped and beat up a 92-year-old woman. What's this? What are we bringing up here? This one. Yeah, you guys remember this blog? The Quincy man who beat and robbed a 92-year-old woman. The girlfriend pretended to be a good Samaritan afterwards. This was a crazy story because I don't know if you guys remember this blog, but it was just a heinous thing. And it was on the news because the woman who turned out to be the villain in this, she was like, the media presented her as a good Samaritan because after she got jumped and it was caught on video, she went in and she pretended to like help the woman out, comforted her, gave her hat back that fell off or some shit like that. So she was presented as like a good Samaritan, and the police investigated and they found out that she conspired to do it. She didn't kick her ass, but she had her boyfriend do it. And his name was Markell Cruz. And so I wrote about it, or it was written about it. I don't even remember. This is back in 2017 when I had like a whole stable of bloggers. And I never heard back from them at all. And I'm like, I wonder what happened to them. So I republished the blog. And so it was funny. The week I was gone, I was getting people were like, you should do a "Where Are They Now" thing. And it's like half of them are dead. Like, that's one thing I'm found out, because literally in this story, half of them are dead. The girl died in 2022 because she's a junkie, and that's where drugs lead you, kids. You die eventually. You don't see a lot of junkies on retirement, do you? You don't see a lot of junkies cashing in their 401ks. They're all dead. So she's dead. And I don't know if he went to jail or not. I had some questions for him. And I wrote, and anyway, so he showed up on the page. And he posted, he's like, yeah, so I was a junkie. So what? And I'm like, whoa. And I don't know if this guy served jail time or what, but he left me a voicemail. Should I play the voicemail?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's let me change the settings.
Make sure we
here.
have audio, though.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. MacBook. Okay. All right. All right, let's play this. There we go. It's not.
Yo, listen, you fucking coward. Why don't you fucking answer? Why don't you call me right now? We can fucking meet, huh? Right. I'll fucking smack your fucking bitch ass, right? I'll take you. I'll throw you across fucking Worcester, right? And I'll fucking spit on your mother's grave, you fucking punk.
Damn.
That wasn't nice.
Well, someone's fucking aggressive.
Not. I mean, can you believe that man right there attacked a 92-year-old woman?
Yep.
So listen, you fucking coward. Why don't you fucking answer? Why don't you call me right now? We can fucking meet, huh? Right. I'll fucking smack your fucking bitch ass, right? I'll take you. I'll throw you across fucking Worcester, right? And I'll fucking spit on your mother's grave, you fucking punk.
Shit, God. Fucking rude.
I know. How rude. How.
Presuming your mom's dead. Rude. Fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
How dare you, sir? I think you've done enough to old women in general, sir.
I'm saying, what's the vendetta against them?
Please stop that, sir. That's inappropriate.
I'll throw your ass across the fucking Worcester. Like, what the fuck?
So anyway, I have been messaging with him since then. I'm generally curious. I want to know if he went to jail or what. And so he blames it all like I was a junkie, which obviously he was. But when I heard that message, and I'm like, well, he hasn't changed much. I guess that's not the.
He sounds very lucid. Maybe he just switched drugs. I don't know. Probably on downers, now uppers.
In the words of Michelle Tanner, how rude.
Right.
How rude.
That was Stephanie, bro, wasn't it?
That was
Michelle. Yeah, Stephanie. Because Michelle used to be like, you got it, dude.
You got it, dude. Okay, so Stephanie was how rude? How rude?
Yeah.
The words of Stephanie Tanner.
Yeah.
How rude? How rude? Okay, so yeah, so let's go on to the next story. And by the way, thank again. If you guys like the content that we're doing here, and you want to give a shout, if you want to call any of these people out, feel free to donate to the Turtle Chat. It's pinned in the top. Oh crap! It's pinned in the comments. Oh, what the hell? That's not the.
What are you doing?
I copy and pasted the wrong thing. There it is, right there. If you guys want to donate to Turtle Chat, you can do it and support the show right there. Okay.
Or you can cash app at $ Uncle Turtleboy.
I don't want to talk about this one next. I want to talk about did I put this one second? My bad.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I screwed up.
I want to talk about next. I apologize. I want to talk about the justice for the girl in New Hampshire.
Yeah, like the so the Jason
Everly.
Moodley, right? Oh, Everly, right? Yeah.
Everly. Let's talk about Everly.
All right. Sure.
And then we could talk about Jason Moodley.
Okay.
So I talked about this. I gave Turtle Riders on Turtle Club a sneak preview of this blog, but I wanted to talk more about this because the story just disgusts me, and
It really
doesn't have a happy ending as of right now. I'm not sure that it will. All right, so this is a horrible story. So this woman's name is Samantha George, and Samantha George, where is she? Right there. Okay. She's originally from the New England area, but now she is living in Indiana. In 2015, she made news when she went missing as a teenager. These kids that go missing when they're teens, they always end up being ratchets. I wonder. I mean, because they're just they're already bad. Like, they're not victims when they're this. I mean, they are victims, technically, if you're having sex with them. If you're a minor,
she's away because either her home life sucks or there's no supervision. And
you're like a rebel. Like you're already bad. You're already shitty. Like you're already doing things that you're not supposed to be doing at a young age. So what are you going to do at an older age? You're going to be even shittier. Anyway, so she runs away from home, and that's our first time ever seeing her. But now she's 23 years old, and she has 2 sons with another man, and a younger daughter with another man, and that daughter's name is Everly. Neither father stuck around or was in the picture. Now, this took me like a full day to storyboard this whole thing because it was so goddamn confusing. And it's just a clusterfuck. But I digress. She made no attempt to be a mother to the 2 boys, and they were taken in by her mother, who lives in Methuen, and are in the process of being adopted by her. Now, she left her 2 boys behind and moved to Indiana in 2018. Where she got knocked up and had Everly in 2019. She moved to Indianapolis. She and Everly lived with this gangbanging boyfriend named James Jones in an Indianapolis apartment. It could best be described as a dangerous environment. There's a picture of him pointing a gun at the camera, which they decided to put on Instagram. So that's great. So that's normal, right? And when Everly was a baby, this guy posted a video on Instagram of himself locked in the bathroom, trying to hide from her. Let's play that.
Not from Everly, from Samantha.
I apologize. From Samantha. Everly is allegedly sleeping during this. And let's play this tape and just to see what we're dealing with here. And it's a little bit choppy.
Yeah. Buffering.
It's buffers, yeah. You can fast forward a little. So he's in the bathroom. He filmed this and he put it on Instagram.
He just thinks it's hilarious.
I mean, in fairness, he is the one hiding.
Right.
But he does think it's hilarious. He's like, this is not a normal relationship.
No, especially not with
Maybe
your
it
baby
is
in
to
the
them.
room.
You fucked up, man.
You fucked up, man.
Is he wearing a Taco Bell thing? Oh, does he work at Taco Bell? That's a good
Well, he doesn't
look
work.
company.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So no, he is not. He is not the baby daddy. He is not the baby daddy. Her babies are all 100% white. He's just the guy who's fucking her most recently.
I swear to God, I'm going to fucking kill you. Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Move.
Okay, so there's that. So that's their relationship. And you see in the comments that were posted on there, it says, "Because you're an asshole always, making me cry and shit. What's going on? Where is Everly?" And then go down. She goes, "She was asleep in our room. Everything's fine." No, everything's not fine. That's not a normal relationship to have. This gun-toting felon in your house who's, posting videos of you acting crazy towards him. I can tell this is a fucked up environment. Anyway, he's dead because he's a gang member. And so that's just like junkies die, gangbangers die a lot. And so he was killed in an incident in Indianapolis, I think in just last year.
Yeah.
And so he's gone. And so in December of 2019, Samantha overdosed on Benadryl.
Allegedly.
And allegedly, well, oh yeah, I don't know how you overdose on Benadryl, but I digress. And Everly was put into foster care in Indianapolis. As part of her court-ordered reunification plan, she began to do virtual visits with Everly. She told her relatives in New England that she was getting Everly back and moving back to New Hampshire, Massachusetts area to live with a friend in New Hampshire. In May of 2020, she packed up her things with Everly in a U-Haul and drove to New England. She put the fucking baby in the back of a U-Haul truck, which tells me everything I need to know about it.
Just like the fucking suitcase, throw it there.
Yeah.
Unrestrained, cool.
Yeah. Samantha's stay at her friend's house in New Hampshire was short-lived, and she ended up getting thrown out. And unemployed and unable to afford an apartment, Samantha made plans to live with a friend in Manchester, while a friend of hers in Lowell watched Everly, which sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, just random. Cool.
And so this prompted Samantha's family to jump in to protect the kid. Her cousin, Angela Auger, who has kids of her own, lives in Somersworth, New Hampshire, and agreed to take in Everly. Angela applied for and received legal guardianship from a judge in Dover probate court in May of 2020. For almost a year, Samantha completely disappeared. She moved back to Indianapolis and made no attempts to communicate with Everly, who is basically a stranger to her at this point. So if we're doing a timeline here, this girl barely knows Everly. Like, Everly was born and taken away from her rather quickly. While she was briefly with her, events like that were happening that we saw, gangbangers, drug activity, you name it. This is not a healthy environment for children. So you made your choice to abandon your kid, just like you did with the two boys. They're gone. And it was clearly for the best, because bonding with her brothers and her extended family was good for her. And like, if you look at those pictures there, let's see the pictures of them. I mean, that is a beautiful picture of the kids with the brother, the older brother with his arm around his sister. Man,
so cute. Like,
she does. She's very cute. She's 3 years old now, having a great time. And I can just tell you, as a dad, seeing this shit, like seeing my kids over the weekend in Truro playing with each other. I love the best part about being a dad to two kids is watching them interact with each other. It's not necessarily my relationship with them. It's appreciating their relationship with each other. It is the most unbreakable bond. My son told me this weekend that he's going to marry his sister. Like, that's like what he thinks. He's like, are you going to marry, somebody's like, no, I'm marrying her. Like that, because that's how he's like, they're starting school in 2 weeks, and he's going into kindergarten, and he's scared. Okay. A lot of kids are scared to go to kindergarten, and he's very lucky to have an older sister who's in second grade and can show him the ropes, and like, she didn't have that. And so he does have that. And I'm like, well, on the bus, she's going to want to sit with her friends. And he's like, no, she sits with me. Like, it's just so cute. The fact that these children have this unbreakable bond with each other. And so this little girl here is so lucky to have that. Like, that's so cool that these people have, and one grandma lives in Methuen, and the other one lives in Somersworth, New Hampshire. They're really not that far from each other, so they can see each other regularly. They have it's such a great, beautiful thing that these kids, the extended family stepped up and really saved these kids. Well, she lost the other two. They're gone. And it's just like a crusty panties thing. Like, you want 1/3 of them. So the other two, fuck it. You fuck the two other boys. You just want the younger kid. And so she wants this fucking kid back who she doesn't know at all, who she had her chance with, and whatever. She just wants him back. So in February,
benefits.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, probably. She doesn't give a shit about the kid, you know.
I mean,
gosh,
yeah. I mean, that might be. That definitely might be. But anyway, so let's read some more here. So it says, in February of 2021, Sam's cousin Angela OJ established permanent legal guardianship over Everly. I guess it's not so permanent. After Samantha blew off the hearing. So there's a hearing that Samantha didn't go to. Things were fine until March of 2021 when Samantha decided that she wanted to reunite with Everly and take her back to Indiana. Away from the only, I mean, that's so fucking selfish.
Wicked.
Like, so, but at this point, the girl is 2 years old. And if you were like, you know, if you actually cared about your kid and wanted what was best for them, then you would know that being around her siblings is 100% what is best for them. And what fucking ties do you have to Indianapolis? Like, if you really want the kid back, then move back here, right?
Exactly.
Move back here. And then you can show the courts that, like, you know, you have a job, a real job, and that you are not really a drug addict. Yeah. And, you know, and that can be done. But just like, no, I have my shit together. They're moving to Indianapolis, away from the only world this child knows.
There's no family there, nothing.
No family, no support, no like the beauty of living around family and stuff like that is like babysitters all the time.
Oh,
like
yeah.
my sister came down to Truro yesterday and stayed the night.
Oh,
and
really?
it changed everything. It changed the whole dynamic when my sister came, because it's like aunties here, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun. You know, this is a whole thing, and you know, it's different when it's just the kids and their parents, you know, as opposed to aunties there.
Yeah, they
and
act
so
different.
and so like they, you know, it's like kids love hanging out with extended family. That's all gone. Like, that doesn't exist in Indiana, and obviously you don't give a shit about any of this stuff. But she filed a petition to end Angela's guardianship, but was denied. So she tried last March to get the kid back, but was denied because she didn't have the ability to provide for her basic needs. Okay. And she hadn't seen the kid in over a year. So at this point, Samantha knows if she wants to get this kid back, she's going to have to prove that she has income, right? To the judge.
Show.
Right. And so how is she going to do that? Well, what's the easiest way for a no talent whore to get money? OnlyFans. So she makes an OnlyFans. She's an online hooker. And
discount, Aidan. That's a deal.
Yeah, but first of all, it's a plus sized OnlyFans thing. This is a certain genre that why anyone would pay for your nasty 23-year-old plus size pussy, I don't know. But again, there's a market for anything because guys will fuck anything. That's why monkeypox spreads only in the gay community and not in the lesbian community, because guys just can't stop fucking things. It's just how we're made, you know?
Just roll her in flour and find the wet spot, Aidan, okay?
Roller and flour. There we go. There's a thought. So she, there's her OnlyFans, and go read about the 2-girl special. Did you see that there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was into it. Loving it.
Oh, I bet you were.
I was.
Keep going down.
126
pounds. It was 126 pounds. How did I not see that one? 120. You should get sued for that.
I'm like, how did you not get this?
Bitch, do you think we're blind? 126 pounds? Stop it.
Fucking
Stop
maybe won't die, bro. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
So go down a little more. The exclusive 2-girl special is a once in a lifetime opportunity that you do not want to miss. A half hour for $750, an hour for $1,000. Protection is always used and never an option. That's, I mean, probably smart, but even worse. No Greek. What does that mean? No Greeks?
No Greeks? I mean, I don't know, because they're really hairy. Is that what that means? Or is there like a weird?
I don't know. I mean, I made fun of. I did. I mean, what do you call a Greek guy with the big dick?
Italian.
Exactly. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Right?
It's like
I'm gonna look it up, but it's probably gonna be fucking gross now. No. Greek.
Does that mean no ass cut fucking? Oh God.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Okay. So it's Greek now. Oh, because is that because like the Greeks used to fuck each other in the ass, like men?
Oh, right. I didn't
Ew.
just say anal. Her other post says anal, but it said like after you discuss it or some shit.
Okay, so keep going down.
We
So
love
that's
to
good.
love each other.
Maybe if you did anal, you'd stop shooting out so many kids. Yeah. And by the way, like, so here's the other one. I thought she was bad. The other one's even worse. Keep going down. Like, oh, how much do I have to pay to put your clothes back on? Keep going. Look at this. Look at that. Like, these are the trashiest whores I've ever seen in my life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at all these ones just dead ass naked. We should probably edit out the nipples movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the nips and that. Oh, great. Okay, so we're going to get demonetized for that.
We're done.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this up until we make sure that we're safe here. So a lot of this stuff you could check it out on the blog. There's a lot of ass play in there.
There's a lot of ass. Oh yes.
You can go and check out. It's linked in the description.
She actually doesn't look bad there. She looks pretty good there.
Yeah, it's all fucking. It's all like
oh, I know it's
filters and shit. Yeah, so none of it's real. So anyway, if we can, let's just go past all the pictures and just go to, you see all the men commenting like, "Oh, you're so gorgeous!" Good. Like, "Oh, I want to fuck you in the ass, fucking priceless." But she doesn't do that.
Okay, a picture verified, no bait and switch.
Yeah, let's just get to the court.
Only after I verify, I'm able to. What the fuck does that mean? I gotta make sure my ass is stretched out enough. Like, what does that mean?
Verified.
Only after I verify I'm able. Like, give me a second.
She needs. She's gonna need she have a small butthole. She gonna need a Greek.
Do like some fucking exercises first.
Maybe if she had more Greeks. Maybe if she had more Greeks, it would fit.
She takes nice shit,
I don't know.
Christ.
Oh, she can get it bleached. Keep going. Let's get to the court documents. All past that. It means she verifies the dude isn't a cop. Okay.
Oh. But she said she's able to.
Whatever. I mean, is this legal? Like, how is this like a thing? Like, prostitution is legal?
Websites in Indiana.
Okay, here it is. No, but I'm talking about OnlyFans in general. Like, anyone can go on there and just get themselves a hooker. I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyway, but Sam was now she's making money. And in October of 2021, she once again applied to terminate Angela Ogier's guardianship. This time, the court ordered a reunification plan wherein she would make weekly phone calls and have increasing parenting time from supervised to unsupervised visits. A review hearing was scheduled for March of this year. The court was impressed by the fact that she had established financial stability. They don't care where the money's coming from and could afford to fly frequently to New Hampshire to be with Everly. So they appointed this guardian ad litem, that is an attorney for the kid. This is all states provide this for the purposes of observing Sam's visits with Everly and reporting back to the court about the child's comfortability and familiarity with her birth mother. She's never slept on the same roof as Everly, which is crazy, after abandoning her. Their time together has consisted of 30-minute play dates. Nevertheless, she pretends to be a real mom on social media, including this Mother's Day post, which came from a kid's play place in Hampton. And like, oh, look at me. I'm a real mom. My kid's here. Kiss me, kid that barely knows me. Kiss me.
She's just making the pucker face so people will comment on her. Kid's just a prop.
Right. That's all it is. And then on May 20th, she filed a motion to terminate Angela's guardianship again and posts all this OnlyFans shit like that same day. In her motion, she stated that reunification will, quote, not affect Everly's psychological well-being, which is just, she actually wrote that in the court documents that this will not ad litem. I don't speak Latin. It's a dead language. We should just use English in courts, but that's churches stop using Latin. Courts should too. Okay. It's fucking so stupid how courts still use Latin to try to sound all smart. Shut the fuck up with the Latin. It's a dead language for a reason. It's a stupid language. Let's just move on from Latin. I digress. Anyway, so she files this motion that it will not affect her kid's psychological well-being to remove with her. If you actually write that, then you don't know the first thing about your kid's well-being, because any psychologists will tell you, ripping her away from the only world she knows, that won't affect her psychological well-being at all. Why would it? Okay. I mean,
why are they allowing her to say like what she thinks? Why don't they make a ruling on it? Like fucking.
Well, they do. They do.
You guys know this is gonna fuck her up in the head, so why don't you just like fuck that?
So according to the court documents we have obtained, Miss George is doing well because she's employed in as an appropriate apartment with a nice room for Everly. She didn't have to provide pay stubs for having a job. And this was not brought up in court that she's a hooker by the attorney who's supposed to be representing the interest of the child failed to mention that mom's a hooker. Seems relevant. And again, I am not but strippers have kids. Porn stars have kids. That is not disqualifying in and of itself. But this woman also comes with the baggage of overdosing on drugs previously and
already losing 2 kids,
dating gangbangers, her current
boyfriend's in jail.
The current boyfriend, she got a new boyfriend in jail. The last one got shot. He's dead after posting videos of himself, locked in the bathroom and pointing guns at cameras. He's dead. And so she hasn't changed who she is. She still does not have a driver's license for some reason because she owes $324. So now she can't afford to pay that.
But she can afford to put Everly in daycare, so don't worry.
And the GAL testified that Samantha and Everly have a quote-unquote sweet connection. You watch them play for 30 fucking minutes.
Hour. Really?
You know who has a sweet connection with a 3-year-old? Everyone. Literally
30 minutes.
They're pretty fucking easy to please at a play place. Let me tell you that much from experience.
Yeah, no shit.
And she says she's described as calm and patient, as if she's going to be stressed out and impatient while the fucking attorney's watching. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to yell at the kid. She stated that Samantha gave them a virtual tour of the apartment and showed that it was clean. Oh, great. Oh, she cleaned her fucking place up. And she has a bed with toys. Oh, so she's fit to parent. Yeah, let's ship this kid off to Indiana. Right. And that she could afford to put the kid in daycare. She advised against, however, now this is interesting. The GAL did advise against reunification because Everly was comfortable where she is, and it's what she knows. And the termination of guardianship could potentially be psychologically damaging to Everly. Angela Auger testified in court that guardianship should remain in place because she doesn't trust her cousin Sam, and that uprooting Everly from her life would not be in the child's best interest. So again, the lawyers advises against this. It's no, I don't think this is a good idea. And so she's still dating this criminal. If we scroll down more. There we go. Still dating this criminal. There's this guy there. He's an inmate. I mean, he's only recently arrested on 5/18. Yeah. And so, but guess what? She won. She got the fucking kid back. And she got the kid back because of this asshole judge. Scroll down. There we go. Polly Hall. Okay. So Polly Hall said her quote was that Samantha had, quote, proven by a preponderance of evidence that Everly's psychological well-being will not be adversely affected by terminating the guardianship. Oh, I have a question. Who the fuck are you? Are you a psychiatrist? What the fuck do you know, Judge Polly Hall, about whether or not a child will be affected by this happening? Where did you get your degree from in this? Right? I mean, what evidence do you have of that? Because the GAL said the exact opposite. Right. The person literally appointed to represent the interest of the child said the exact opposite. She spent no time with any of them, and she just came to this conclusion. So she ignores the advice of the family and took the word of this online hooker. So that's great. So Judge Hall went on to state that the court must follow New Hampshire law. Quote, the fundamental liberty of parents. So she basically hides behind the law. Okay. What's wrong with having there's a lot wrong with having a boyfriend go to prison. Anyway, the fundamental liberty of parents in the custody of their children does not evaporate because they have not been model parents. So she hides behind the law. But, I would say it's a little more
not less than ideal. Like, oh, that's gross. That like section right after that.
Yeah, so the judge stated that
be fit until they're not fit.
Yeah, even though their parenting skills are less than ideal, biological parents are presumed to be fit parents until they are found to be unfit under RSA 169C, abuse and neglect. What do you call, Deb, abandoning your child for a year for another and leaving another person to raise them? What would you call that?
Sounds fucking neglectful to me.
Sounds neglectful as fuck. If leaving your kid 1,000 miles away while you go become an online hooker in Indiana isn't neglect, then I don't know what is. So if the judge is hiding behind the law actually states that she's well within her rights to terminate this relationship. Okay?
Yeah.
So she's also done this before. And this judge is a fucking menace, man. This guy's name is Richard Lorman. Richard Lorman last year was in the news because in October of 2021, a 33-year-old woman named Lindsay Smith, who is his ex-girlfriend, applied for a restraining order against him. And she provided the court with police reports detailing domestic abuse and claimed that he screamed, "I'm going to fuck up your whole life and everything you hold dear. I will fuck it up." She also went on to state that she alleged that he, quote, talked about previous acts of violence in his past related to criminal organizations, and that in an attempt to intimidate her, he reorganized his guns in front of her. She said she was concerned that he will resort to violence in this revengeful mindset where he has lost control, and added that he previously attempted suicide, demonstrating attitude that he has nothing to lose. And I would like to just say, on a personal fucking level here, Deb, a judge in New Hampshire issued a temporary order against me.
Yeah, I know. Remember that.
Duso fucking made up a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
The completely fabricated nonsense, and we got it thrown out, of course. She tried to get a fucking order on me, and but she got a temporary one. But here is this woman with an action, and that's another thing with the Jen Duso thing. It's like you're wasting the court's time with this when there's actual battered women out there who are looking for orders, and this is what you're fucking doing. And so, despite all of this, this judge denied the order because, quote, Hall understood the plaintiff's expressed fear for her physical safety to be a generalized fear about what the defendant might do in the future, rather than a specific fear of imminent violence as required to establish a present threat. Sorry, what is the difference there? So she expressed a fear for physical safety rather than a specific fear of imminent violence. So what? So she's like, so she had a general fear.
You're not scared, like, that he'll actually kill you, like, or whatever.
No. What she's saying there, what she's saying is that, well, it's a generalized fear. So she's worried that he's going to hurt her, but she doesn't know how. He might stab her. He might shoot her. He might throw her off a bridge. It's generalized, right? It's not specific enough. So you didn't fear for the right reasons. You need to be more specific about how because you need to be able to look into the future and be like, maybe he's going to throw me down a flight of stairs like Jared Remy did. I don't know. But she's like, yeah, I'm not going to grant it. I mean, this is a woman who does not give a fuck, this judge, about the best interest.
She doesn't have kids, clearly.
Of women. Does she? I don't know.
If she does, that's fucking even worse. Like, I can't even fathom that. I can just assume she doesn't have kids to act like that. Like, that's fucking insane.
But I hate, like, because people with kids or with or without kids know right from wrong. You know, it would not be shocked if she traffics her kids to, Anyway.
That's what my thought is too. I feel like she's going to, like, bring the kid there and, like, sell the kid for, like, sex and whatever. She's going to be doing this OnlyFans shit in her house. It's not like she's going to a strip club or something. Like, that's
a good point. Like, are you going to get a sitter every time you bring some guy over to fuck them? And like, this is the world that you're going to, I wish there was something.
And all these uncles are going to come over and, like, you know, diddle the kid fucking at some point, you know?
On November 15th, Richard Lorman stalked Lindsay Smith at her work in Salem. Okay. And he ended up shooting her in the head. So this woman went and applied for a fucking order and she didn't get it. She had a perfectly good reason to get it and she wouldn't grant it. And as a result, she's fucking dead. And Chris Sununu, Governor Chris Sununu.
She's not dead. You said she was.
I apologize. He's dead. He killed himself right after.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me there. So she was shot in the head. She survived. She's still, recovering. and he's dead. And so Governor Chris Sununu appointed this judge who denied the order and is now handing over this kid to some crackhead whore in Indiana. Not a crackhead. We don't know that. She OD'd on Benadryl, she says. But it's Sununu's fault. And again, Sununu's like a Baker Jr. kind of. Sununu is a Republican who is a Republican in name only. He's a real rhino. He just wants to please. Rhino. Yeah, he's a baby rhino. And so he is just another, whatever, Charlie Baker, Republican. And so he points these bunch of liberal, stupid judges like this who get on there. And this is what he says about the judge that he appointed. What happened is an absolute tragedy, and my thoughts and prayers are with their family. As soon as this was brought to my attention, I immediately contacted the judicial branch to confirm this matter is being reviewed to the fullest extent possible. And so they have an internal review committee, and they ruled that Polly Hall, quote unquote, reasonably applied the law in denying the order. However, they also stated that she would have reasonably applied the law had she granted the order as well. Quote, a different judge hearing the same evidence could have reasonably determined that Lorman did pose a physical threat and granted the restraining order. I mean, this is another wild part about our court systems is it's just judge roulette.
Yeah, it really depends on who you fucking get. It does.
It really is. If two judges can view the law differently and come to a completely different outcome, either deny the order or give it, then
something's fucked up.
No, then there really is no rule of law in this country. Right. There really is no people who obviously the law doesn't really exist. It's just two people in robes, their opinions about what the law
gets to fucking make up their own interpretation, and there you go. And based on your mood that day, fucking you might sentence someone to life for maybe 10 years, whatever.
It's crazy when you think of that's our judicial. I mean, it's you are even a jury is at least, I feel like you're more likely to get the same outcome if you had two different juries. You are more likely to get the same outcome than if you had two different judges.
Totally.
And I've seen this from dealing with courts, that judge over in Island, what a cunt she was with Ashley St. Angelo to me. What an absolute cunt she was. But there are some real problems.
Because you wrote about her before, wasn't she?
And think about this. Yeah. This woman here, this judge, you literally were in the news 9 fucking months ago for getting a woman killed. And now you're just handing babies back, toddlers back.
No, she didn't get killed.
But I apologize for getting a woman shot in the head. Okay. It wasn't by lack of effort that she's alive. She was shot in the head. And anyway, in the letter, so he blasts the court in Massachusetts last year for the other thing's the Harmony Montgomery thing, right? Remember a 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery who was killed and murdered, most likely by her crackhead dad. But she had, again, older sister, younger brother. A gay couple takes in the younger one, wants to take in the older one, but the dad wants the fucking Harmony girl. And the court allows this to happen. In Massachusetts, they grant custody to Adam, whatever the fuck his name is, Montgomery.
Montgomery, yeah.
Yeah, and Sununu gets on his high horse and he blasts the courts in Massachusetts, and he's right to do so, right? He's right to do so, to blame them for giving Harmony Montgomery this kid. What the fuck are you doing about your judges? Maybe you should clean up. I mean, you're right to criticize Massachusetts judges, but maybe shut the fuck up and clean up your own state and your own courts before fucking telling Massachusetts how to run our courts, because we know our courts are fucked up,
right?
And we do need to clean. Maybe that would mean a lot more if the governor of Florida or the governor of Texas said something, because those are governors that actually do something. You don't do shit in New Hampshire. Your state is turning more blue by the day. You're a fake Republican. You're a fucking moron. And by the way, you should have run. If you had run for Senate, you could beat Maggie Hassan in 2022. But you didn't do that. So now Maggie Hassan's going to get reelected. And that's going to make sure the Democrats have fucking power. I mean, what a fucking waste of space this idiot governor is. Sununu. Fake state. Anyway, so I did become friends. This woman accepted my friend request. And I'm going to show you She's posting. I'll just show you. I mean, she's like acting like nothing has happened. I don't know if she knows this blog has been written. But I'm going to show you real quick. And don't message me. I'm on Facebook. So this is her Facebook page here.
You saw they just announced Harmony Montgomery is officially like a murder investigation now.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Again, people are saying on there, this how you trying to get goals? Yeah. Okay. So that's if he ain't on me real bad, I own. What's I own? That's I don't. Okay. A bitch gonna have to come bully me in real life. This internet ain't gonna cut it. Okay. So this is like my blood family. Oh, this is what she writes about her family.
Nice.
My blood family consists of liars, narcissists, apologists, and mental cases. But I'm the one that's fucked in the head for moving across the country as soon as I turned 18. Yeah, like you also abandoned.
You're the one for abandoning your children. You're the one
your fucking kid.
Not that you're like left.
Oh my god. Look at this. She posts, having an OnlyFans is so funny because I text my friends back like, sorry, work was crazy. The whole time I was just fingering myself. Oh, this is the person who's just
this one out and show this to the fucking
judge, you know? Oh, okay. Y'all be acting surprised I got a little tummy. I like food and naps. Okay, you got more of that.
He a rapper. Okay, I thought
he a rapper.
Sometimes your soulmate is money. Oh yeah, that's it.
Damn dog, I'm waiting. Oh god. So she's just posting 1,000,000 times a day. None of my social media is child friendly. So I'm not sure why me not posting my child on very public, very adult accounts makes me a bad parent. No, you're not a bad parent because you're not posting on social media. You're a bad parent because you abandoned your child and then didn't see them for a year. That's why.
I wonder if she has another profile, like non-adult one.
No, she doesn't. This is it. The only one texting you, blah, blah, blah. If you don't want to keep lying about me, at least. So if you didn't come, don't add him to your body count. What the fuck? What a whore. She's writing racial slurs on there. I want to protest this shit. I want to go up to fucking New Hampshire and protest this. This is disgusting. Like the fact this makes me so upset.
What did that say? Something about submissive. She's doing that shit too, Dom.
Oh, whatever. My best friend is not just all this ratchet shit. I want to see if she posted anything about the blog or if she even acknowledged it. Like, does she? Because she accepted.
She posts a lot. Jesus Christ.
She accepted my friend request, which makes me think that she didn't see the blog. Yeah, let's just fucking message her.
Be like, yo, I want a fucking $1,000.
Yeah, like, yeah. Yep. Yep. So let me see here. Actually,
I think someone in the comments might know her. I don't know.
Let me call her.
Danielle Simino. Do you know her?
Can you guys hear that?
Nope.
Hello? Oh, she's not answering. Hold on. Live the tape. Let me try again. Unplug this. That's what I have to do
for some. Checking. She said she hasn't seen her mention it.
Who's checking?
Laura was checking. She's been like checking her page.
Okay.
To see if she mentioned the blog, and she has not.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes. Got someone in the comments who's involved with the situation. Oh, her family.
Oh, I called the wrong one. I called Cashflow.
Oh, hold on.
I think. Oh crap! Oh crap! I called the wrong person. That explains it.
Jesus.
Come on, Indii Love.
Aidan.
What?
There's somebody in the comments it's her family who's losing Everly.
Oh, okay. Would you like to come on?
Yeah, you want to come on, Danielle? Come up and we'll give you a link. You don't need to show your face. Just talk.
Danielle, what is Danielle's relationship?
She said it's my family that is losing Everly, so I don't know.
That is fucking horrible. If you'd like to come up there, you're more than welcome to do so. I just posted the link right there.
Yeah, Danielle, if you want to come on, just click that link.
All right. So yeah, she's not answering. Maybe we can get her on in a little bit. Let's talk about Jason Moodley, shall we? And again, let me check. All right.
Yeah, check them donos.
Let me see. In Turtle Chats, no. Oh, okay, that's cool. I still love you guys. If you guys would like to donate, again, these are the kind of stories, guys, that nobody else is putting out there, that would go completely unreported. In that, I just think the media isn't interested in preventing problems. They just like to report on the aftermath. Like they report about Harmony Montgomery after she's dead. You know?
Yeah.
I like to prevent bad shit from happening.
Right. Try to catch it. Fucking hello.
I would like to stop this. I see I see a potential Harmony Montgomery in the future, and I would like to do what is in the best interest for this child. And so that's why I report on stories like that. And nobody else is reporting on these stories. Nobody. So if you like the journalism that we do here and you want to support the show and everything, the best way to do that is with Turtle Chat or by joining Turtle Club. Again, I just posted the... Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, I just posted the link in the comments. So if you donate, if you click on that, you can donate whatever amount of money you want to the show. We will get it. You can write a message with it, whatever message you want. I will get an email notification about it, and I will bring it up on the big screen, and I'll show the world your comment. And then again, that's supporting the show and getting the word out there. You can also donate on Cash App. I'm at $, Uncle Turtleboy. You can do it that way. All right. So let's talk about Jason Moodley here. I think she started the petition. Okay, cool. And again, the petition thing, I mean, that's nice. I like the petition, but I've never seen
something like that work.
Something like that work. Like
right.
I've never seen a judge be like, oh, you got to change that org petition.
Work, okay, yeah.
Oh, so again, I like it. I mean, it's nice, but I
nice
want
idea, yeah, but
I want more. Like that's not going to fix anything.
It's not going to do action. Yeah, we need
action. Yeah, we need action. So. Anyway, so let's talk about this story here. So Jason Moodley, and I talked about this on Turtle Club briefly. This is going to be a multi-part series. So I have been this fucking story, guys.
You've been cranking on this all week.
Oh my God, this fucking story with this guy. I have trying to put this together. I was like, oh, I'll throw a blog together. And then it's just like, it's so much fucking background research and putting shit together with this guy. I'm like, I can't do one blog on him. The blog will never get written. It has to be a multi-part series here. So just so I can write it as it goes along. And so this is Jason Moodley. Let me bring it up on my end too. Let's talk about his past and who, he's a really stable guy. Now this is kind of like the opposite. This is kind of the opposite of the story that we just did. This is a story of a shitty dad who is not getting his kid back. He's losing his kid. And thank God, because he should not be around this poor child. So I published this story in 2016 about a car crash that happened. A young mother named Ashley Sheehan from Spencer died on the Mass Pike. And it was a horrific incident in which the car crashed and her body was thrown out of the car. She got hit by 2 more cars and dragged 150 yards. Like fucking horrific what happened to these people. And about, I don't know, 5 minutes before the crash started, Jason Moodley, her husband, or no, her baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever, posted a video on Facebook of them driving home. They were coming home from this party in Salem, and it was a Halloween party, and they were drunk, obviously, and smoking weed in the car, which is whatever. But the dynamics of this whole thing. Jason Moodley, I think he's my age. I'm 40, and she was 26 when she died. So she would be 32 today, probably. But the other people in the car were like 20. Like it was weird the fact that this like 35-year-old guy is like hanging out with 20-year-olds. Like the whole thing was fucking weird. And they post this video, and it's creepy because this is 5 minutes. She's dead 5 minutes later. Play the video.
It is creepy, and they titled it Suicide Squad, even though I know that's what they're dressed as, but still.
Nobody can figure out who you are. What's up, kitties? We got the whole Suicide Squad here. The Joker. The Penguin.
Wait.
You motherfucking shit.
Tonic. Why the fuck is Tonic here? Go away.
Mask on right now?
Oh, he can come on.
Why?
Hold on. We can have him on after.
He's relevant.
Yeah, but towards the end.
And I need to know where the fucking after party is.
That's Jason Moodley.
Yeah, the Joker.
Of the Suicide Squad to the after party.
And he was driving, correct?
Why are you
No, he's not driving. No.
He wasn't driving. Okay.
No. Oh, you didn't read the blog.
I did. I don't remember.
I understand.
There's a lot of people.
I need to know where the after party is.
Okay.
If you want the Suicide Squad to come to the after
Okay, you can get out of there. You get the point. They're wasted.
Tell us
Totally.
where.
Yeah. And is that if that's really Tonic in the background in our
I don't know.
whatever?
It doesn't look like him, but I don't know who.
No, he just wave, dude, and we'll know it's you, and you can come on.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Totally
wave.
give me a porn bomb.
I mean, well, not if we don't allow it to happen.
Well, no, of course.
You can have me on now, or I'm out. Yeah, dude, nobody cares about you, so we'd have you on. We'd have you on at the end during the. First of all, nobody knows who you are, so
right, and you're not relevant to the story.
You're like literally nobody knows or cares who you are. I know you talk about me a lot. That's cute. I don't really talk about you at all because I don't know or care much about you, dude. You're just not that fucking important. So go ahead and keep talking about me. If you want to come on in 15 minutes when I'm done with this and we have the Ask Turtleboy at the end, you're more than welcome to do so. But chances are you're not going to do that. You're just going to keep talking about me because you're a pussy. So go ahead and watch me jerking off another time. You like to do that. You left a weird, creepy voicemail with me about how I watched you jerk off a bunch of times. I know you did, dude. I know you did. And it's weird to see, what a man-sized one looks like, doesn't it? I know it's weird. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to this blog here. So anyway, so her name is, so this car crash, the driver's name was Indii Love. And Andy served 18 months in jail, supposedly because he took a deal to testify against this woman named Gina. How the fuck's her last name? Gina Corriere?
Yeah.
Kearney Corriere. So I found out about this because somebody who knew Jason Moodley contacted me and said, basically, this guy, Jason Moodley, wants you to come to his hospital room because he's alleging that this is a murder. This accident was no accident. It was intentionally caused a crash. And so I'm like, this is a story. So go down to UMass Hospital, and I go into his room, and he's all fucked up from the crash, and he's on, he's acting crazy. And I just, I toss it up to the fact that this guy is probably, like fucked up. You know what I mean? Like he's like post-traumatic stress, whatever. It's like he's not acting rationally. So he tells me the story about how the girl in the front, Gina, who's a Hooters waitress, is a crazy bitch, and that she was arguing. Then she said, fuck it, we're all going down or something. And she fucking jerked the wheel. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. And they crashed because of that. And so I left there. And like while I was there, he gets a phone call. He's like, maybe I should talk to my lawyer first. So he gets his lawyer, his weed attorney. That's what he called it. This is my weed attorney. So he gets 1-800 weed attorney on the phone. And the weed attorney goes, he's on speakerphone. He's like, yeah, I'm here with Turtleboy and he wants to write about this. Should I talk to him? Keep in mind, he's already told me all of this. He's already told me the really salacious stuff here. That like there's a murder took place. And so I'm like, and the weed attorney's like, I would not comment. And I'm like, what? And then he's like, yeah, I'd prefer if you didn't write about it. And I'm like, okay. And so then I leave there and I go home and I think about it. And I'm like, bitch, I don't need your permission. You already fucking told me. Yeah, I'm like, you called me to your fucking hospital bedside. I'm like, first of all, more than anything, I'm like, I don't like having my time wasted. So I'm like, my time is valuable. Like, this is work for me. Just to tell me come down here, I'll write the story. Actually, you can't write it. Fuck you. So
change my mind.
If you do that to a lawyer, right? If you do that to anyone else, they're going to charge you billable hours, bitch.
Oh, yeah,
so this is my fucking job. I wrote about it. And I'm like, this is too big of a story. You're alleging murder. You're a witness to what you claim was murder. Do you stand by this? So I wrote about it, and he gets all mad. So he sends me this message. He goes, yeah, when you were asked to leave after I asked what your real motives were, recollect that conversation now? I'm like, dude, I told you I was there to report on the story. Then you started to tell me what happened. After your lawyer got on the phone, he advised you to stop talking. But you said what you said before that. No, I didn't. I literally made a statement. You just said then asked what your motives were before being put on the phone with a lawyer. You're a snake. Dude, you tried to interview me and you were asked to leave. You're a lying sack of shit. Tell you what, keep it up and I'll take matters into my own hands. You smug lying fuck. I promise you that. So at the time, I'm like questioning myself because I'm like, wait a minute. This guy just endured a tragedy. The mother of his children just died in a horrific manner. Am I being insensitive here? And you can scroll up and down and show the conversation. It was just reading. So, am I being insensitive here, or did I do something wrong to this guy? I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'm like, are you threatening me? Keep going. I'm like, is that a threat? And he goes, it's a promise. Harassing you. I'm like, I'm not contacting you. In fact, posting. And then he tells me I'm posting this convo now so people can see the snake that you are. I'm like, your exact words for me were, dude, I got a story for you. Right. Like, that's what you told me. Because you're accusing this girl of murder. She goes, I did with police. I don't need to with you. Why? So you can make more money? I'm like, I don't need your story to make money. Like, I'm going to write blogs and people are going to read them anyway. He goes, yeah, I can tell what you came down to Sunday. I'll go to Facebook Live as you apologize for your lies. What? I'm like, what? And so you see how he's like constantly looking for the media. I'm going to go on Facebook and expose you. That's like his thing. And then she goes, yes, she jerked the wheel, which you heard third hand. No, I heard it from you. From you, bro. If you heard what actually happened, you wouldn't have painted Andy as the scene you did. So his objection was that I didn't make the driver look bad, that I kind of only made her look bad.
Doesn't sound like the driver's fault. If like she jerked the fucking wheel, like, you know, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Like he yelled at her, like whatever.
My lawyer will be in touch with you shortly, Snake Boy. Okay. No, you didn't, but keep telling yourself blah blah blah. Okay. So now he runs this music festival called Higher. So I haven't heard much from him in years. And keep scrolling down. So he runs this
Higher Education.
Okay.
Music and Art Festival.
So yeah, he runs this higher education, but just like a pot festival. And I'm like, how the fuck does this guy run anything? So I went years without hearing from him. Then in 2020, screenshots of him using racial slurs in a private conversation were made public, which led to multiple musicians pulling out of the event. So by the way, June of 2020, wrong time to use racial slurs. Absolutely. During that's the worst time that you could use racial slurs was June of 2020. So that's not good for business. And so Boycott Higher Education Festival 2020 posts the following. It says, aside from our initial COVID-related safety concerns, it has come to our attention that the proprietor of this festival freely and openly uses slurs, okay? And so all these people start dropping out of it. Keep on going. Yeah. Does he have a promoter's license? That's good.
Which guy?
Yeah. Keep on going. So all these people drop out of the event, and he attempts to justify the racial slurs by telling one artist that he calls everyone racial slurs. That usually doesn't work. Okay. Then this year, he once again damaged his own brand by a post calling military veterans, quote, the biggest pussies on the face of the planet. Keep going.
I was reading his derogatory shit. Like, dude, you just said so many things.
I know. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's great, dude. So he goes, the biggest pussies on the planet are idiots who signed up for military service, followed a bunch of other mindless idiots fighting wars they never should have fought, didn't fight them, acted like tough guys, raped and pillaged. Oh, yeah, that's what we did. Never saw a battle situation, then come home acting like tough guys. How did they rape and pillage if they never saw a battle? But I digress. But yeah, I guess they just raped and pillaged on the base. I don't know.
It's fine.
So this is his latest meltdown. So back to May of 2021, several people last year started contacting me. Like, you got to write about Jason Moodley. He's out of control. And I'm like, the whole thing was confusing to me at the time. So he has two older children with another woman, and he doesn't have custody of them. Okay. And people are making these allegations. And so I look up this guy's criminal record, right? He was using his then 6-year-old daughter, who, again, it's tragic because their mom's dead. So this girl's growing up without a mom. Keep scrolling. Keep going. So he's posting this video of the 6-year-old daughter to promote his pot festival. And he accused anyone who objected to his behavior of doing this of being a pedophile, which eventually led to abuse prevention orders being granted in Dudley District Court. He violated all these orders by commenting on Facebook nonstop and calling them pedophiles again, and which led to criminal charges out for his arrest. He also picked up an OUI just for the hell of it too. So he's got all these charges in Dudley District Court. Jason frequently violates these orders by posting on Facebook and believes that by doing so, he is fighting for his daughter. So there is up to 6 warrants. Guess I should stop the shit we will do for our kids.
What the fuck are you doing for your child?
Yeah, I don't know. So he thinks he's like going to get his kid back by just posting on. So again, this is going to be a multi-part series, but we're going to see with this guy. He's just constantly posting online and saying, well, if I'm going to the news, like I have this huge story. I have the story of the century. I'm going to put you on blast. Remember he threatened me with that in the messages. He's like, I'm going to put you on Facebook Live and we're going to expose you and do all this. And so this is how he thinks. He thinks he's rational. So he thinks by posting his rantings online, he is going to get the kids back. Okay. Exactly. And this is why, because I didn't write, I should have written the story last year. I didn't write it because the people messaging me didn't make any fucking sense. Just write, if you have a story tip, assume I know nothing and just fucking explain shit. Send screenshots because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about most of the time. Okay. And yes, Casey is at the center of this. We're going to talk about him as we get into this. So Casey's an interesting character. She just goes, last year, Jason and several people he was falsely accusing of being pedophiles began to contact me. He was dating a woman named Shayla after Ashley died. Okay. And during that time, Shayla began to become close with his daughter. It's kind of weird. The daughter calls Shayla mom, which I disagree with. Okay.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
Shayla completely don't do that, you know? So Shayla became close with the daughter. They ended up breaking up though. And that's again, why you don't do that.
Fucks the kid up. Yeah, exactly.
So after that, Shayla begins dating another guy named Casey. And Casey has a bit of a past himself, which I'm not really that interested in because none of Casey's past, Casey's had drug issues, I believe, but I've talked to this guy and he's was completely upfront with me and letting me know, like, I'm not the best person. He goes, but one thing I'm not is a pedophile. And this guy, I dated this, me and Shayla broke up and, you know, I am, basically like dating and you know like we're not dating anymore but this guy is accusing me of being a pedophile because he's mad that she's dating me now. Okay. Or she dated me at all. Since then, Jason has been maliciously smearing Casey by falsely accusing him of being a pedophile to Casey's own son. So he didn't accuse Casey of molesting Casey's molesting, what's his name? Jason's daughter. He accused him of molesting his own son. And he's like, he posted a picture of himself in the bathtub. And so I asked Casey, what's he talking about there? He's like, I posted a picture in the bathtub with my child 12 fucking years ago on MySpace. He got that picture off of MySpace. I was giving my newborn son a bath, basically. And it's like, you know, it's one of those things like with me. It's like, you sharing nudes of your kids?
Oh, yeah, you're gross.
A baby in a bathtub where you can't see baby dick is not fucking sharing nudes, you fucking moron, okay? Anyway, here's a video Jason posted of himself having a meltdown in his car while driving.
Creepy.
Just play the video. This is
even though the state took my kid away from me and gave her to these pedophiles for a year and did nothing, the pedophile still has his kid. He's posting pictures of his own boy online, nude with him in a bathtub, fucking running around in a diaper. But they allow him to keep his own kid. Funny the society we live.
Yeah, so that's how he plans on getting his kid back. So he lost custody of this kid, and you know, there is a video, and I'm not sharing it. But I've watched the video, and the grandmother. So Ashley, Sheehan, the deceased woman's mother, Robin, helped raise this child too, And Robin posted after all these, Moodley starts making all these, and we're going to read the messages that Moodley, these horrible messages he's accused Robin of being harboring pedophiles and stuff like this too. Her daughter's dead, by the way. Her fucking daughter's dead. And this is what this guy is fucking doing to her. And he's posting these videos calling him a pedophile, Casey, and Robin of harboring pedophiles and protecting pedophiles. And these guys are just obsessed with pedophiles. And he claims that Casey, it's a quote in the video, Robin, the grandmother, is interviewing the daughter and saying, "Why are you saying this stuff about Casey? Why is Dad doing this?" And she goes, quote, "Daddy told me to say it because he was mad at Shayla. I am not going to post that video, but I've seen it." And that is what it said. Okay. That's what the girl says in the video. She tells him, admits that I am just saying this because my dad's coaching me to say this. Jason's claimed that Casey gave his own son narcotics, that people have OD'd at his house, that he manufactured drugs, and that he unsuccessfully tried to weaponize, and then he tries to weaponize DCF against him. So he's constantly posting pictures of Casey saying the person is a pedo. I'm offering reward money if you have additional evidence of my child around him in the last year, specifically between April and October, while DCF wrongly kept my kid during the pandemic. So again, I was going to do a long fucking blog about this, but there's just too much. Now, I have been in contact with Jason Moodley recently, so let me bring up my most recent conversation with Mr. Moodley. This is what our back and forth said. So he goes, he messaged me on last September. "Hey, brother. Hey, sorry to bother you. I know we didn't end things well when I was in the hospital. I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but I need your help exposing serious government corruption. Pro tip, whenever I see the word government corruption, like people always send me that shit. I just immediately assume you're lying about something or not telling me. Government, you need to expose government corruption, and then you don't tell me what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I just assume you're a piece of shit if that's your whole thing. Government corruption. You sound like a lunatic. And you're trying to appeal the fact that I have exposed a lot of government corruption, and you're kind of trying to appeal to that side of me, and I know your game. I know what you're up to.
It's not working.
It's not going to work with me. Are you able to get lunch with me tomorrow? He keeps asking me out for lunch. My daughter... Coffee. Yeah, and coffee. He wants to be my coffee bitch. We're going to see that in a later blog. My daughter has been involved in a DCF case. The crackhead grandmother made a claim to DCF to have my daughter taken away 2 years ago that I was suicidal. I was screened out that I wasn't. I explained to DCF that the grandmother was literally trying to take my daughter to feed her drug addiction and get her Social Security check. Imagine saying this about the mother of your dead ex,
fucking grandmother, come on, yeah.
The grandmother was then sending her to other drug addicts that were molesting her.
It really does.
These sick fucks would send me videos of my daughter in a bed with them. I reported this to DCF week in and week out for a year. They did nothing. Instead, they called me crazy. Oh, I wonder why. I reached out to your staff for help in May to get the word out what was going on. In the end, I actually snapped. I was arrested trying to take on a full police department. Oh, okay. But in the end, my daughter was removed from the toxic situation and not returned to me because of my meltdown, but instead put in foster care. About a month ago, DCF sent me an action plan admitting that the man I was reporting for a year did indeed attack my daughter. They didn't. They don't want the action plan to get out to the public as proof of their negligence. So now I message him. I ignored that message and I messaged him last week. I go, "How's it going?" "Horrible," he says. "Thank you for getting back to me. Would you like to grab some lunch?" No, because I'm like, "What happened to your Facebook page? It's gone. Like, where's your Facebook page?" And he's like, "Oh, well, let me go back to the message because I want to call him. I want to read the rest of these messages."
I saw someone in the comments say that Casey is watching and you should try to call him or something.
Oh, and again, maybe it's getting kind of late now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll talk about this story more on a future show.
Yeah.
So we will eventually get Casey on the show on here. And again, I've enjoyed my conversations with Casey. I know Casey has a past, and Casey's had issues. I believe he's lost a couple of his kids, and Casey has But what I like about Casey
He's
and my
being
interactions
honest
with him
about it.
is he's being so honest. Like I
Yeah.
appreciate honesty, and he's like upfront about everything, and I do appreciate that. People that aren't trying to hide something.
Yeah, he's
'Cause that's-
owning it, and that never
right.
fucking
He's owning who he is, you know. And I do truly feel like, based on my conversations with him, is that he's not a threat to children, which Jason Moodley clearly is.
Totally.
And he's just a piece of shit. So because I tried to tell your staff last week when you were on vacation, I was court ordered to take down my page. I was held in contempt of court Friday because I was going viral, and social workers and those tied to the case, quote, felt threatened. This guy, he threatened. He got his son back.
Casey. This is regarding
Casey. Okay. So he threatened to hold a protest at DCF during one of his own fucking visits.
Mm-hmm.
And so DCF is all
I'm here
worried.
anyways, yo.
Guy's throwing it out, and he offered, by the way, free tickets to his music festival to the first 50 people who showed up. And I'm like, how the fuck does this guy put on a music festival? How does he get all these bands and shit? Like, how does somebody this retarded, this organized have a festival? And it's
Maybe
like, how does
cash flow promotes? I don't know, man. Like,
and how does he make money? Because I guess he lives in Shrewsbury. He's got his own place. How does he make money? Well, he sells pot. He just sells pot. That's you can still make money doing that.
He could
and like
hack shit too.
No, I found out from inside. I got my sauces. They know how this guy makes money. Okay, and so this guy like basically sells pot, and that's like his career now. At this point, I'm afraid to say anything because I'm afraid of getting locked up, back up, and not being able to defend my daughter. I don't know what to do. And then he goes, "My attorney knows you, and told me to reach out a while ago." Do you know? Guess who his attorney is, by the way. Guys, guess who his attorney is. You people in the comments, guess what attorney he has. You'll never guess. Well, you might guess. It's an attorney that I've talked about somewhat frequently in the last couple months.
Gaffney, no.
No, not Gaffney. Gaffney does not represent anyone. No, Froho's been disbarred, so he can't do anything.
Maloney.
Correct answer. Maloney represented me in the restraining order against Krusty Panties in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've had a friendly relationship with him since then. And I got him to represent my former friend, my friend at the time, Chrissy Yakimovsky, on some wiretapping charges out of Milford District Court. And now Chrissy turned on, it turns out Chrissy was fucking with my life the whole time. Long story. I'm not going to get into it. Fake hacking, blah, 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 blah. Well, so now Maloney doesn't return my calls anymore. And apparently he represents this guy too. Like, what are the fucking odds? This guy represents every, I'm his only good client. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I'm his only good client. No, not Mark. Mark represents good people. And so the guy goes, he represents, Maloney told me to reach out to you. He says, I don't know what to do at this point. The worst part is I have evidence miles long that the department knew of sexual abuse and negligence against my daughter while she wasn't in my custody. It did nothing, and now they're trying to cover it up. I reported it day in and day out for years, and they did nothing. I go, where's the evidence of abuse? He goes, I found out last May when the juvenile judge unsealed the records that the people who were attacking my kid were the same people that put anonymous tips to DCF to have her removed. Please have lunch with me. I'm begging you. I'll buy. Does tomorrow work? I'm like, send evidence. He goes, I can't. Or I'll get in trouble with the court.
Okay.
So then I go, how do I write a story with that evidence?
Right.
And he goes, I don't know what to do at this point. And then we stopped talking. So I'm gonna call him real quick and see if we get him on the phone.
It's past 11. He might not be up.
I know. I'm just gonna. We'll end it with this. Okay. We'll see if we can get him on.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just telling you.
Oh yeah. Is it ringing? Can you guys hear that?
It's ringing, yeah. Live to tape.
Live to tape.
We're like, you woke me up, asshole.
Okay, so he is not answering. And maybe we'll get him another time, because that would certainly be interesting. But that's the story I've been working on. I apologize. I am really
a day in, like with the stories again, please just, if you're going to send story ideas, just be really fucking succinct when you send them in.
Super detailed.
A good percentage of my time is limited. I like to get as many stories out as I can. If I have to have a whole back and forth with you with questions and everything, it takes up time and I can't get it done. And it's been extremely with this shit. So just send in, just be fucking, explain it all like Casey did. Casey's done a great job.
Explain it like he's 5. Yeah,
exactly. Like I would show you Casey messages. I don't want to violate his privacy or whatever, but like I almost want to show his messages just to show a clinic on how to send me a story idea. Be like Casey. Okay. All right. So anyway, exactly. There's only so many hours in the day. I wish there was more hours. I would get more done. And then I'm like, I was trying to like write. It's too late to call Casey right now. We'll get him on at another time. I will get Casey on here. I want to because I want him to have him on after part 2.
Yeah.
And like more the story is told. Okay. Because there are going to be multiple parts to the story. So anyway, we will, we'll stop. We'll move on to a little Ask Turtleboy to end the show here. It's because it's getting a little bit late. So why don't we take any questions you guys have?
Check donos. I don't
Do
know.
we have any donos? Let me see.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's okay. Still
Why?
love you guys.
You don't love us?
I know they love us. Stop it. It's not about that. So I'm reading. So Tonic is gone, but I guess in the background I'm reading all. He left like 14 messages or whoever that was. I don't think it's really him.
No.
Tonic, I guess, he's some guy on YouTube who is he's a nobody. I ain't even talking about him, but he left I didn't know who he was, and then he left a really, really fucking weird voicemail one day. Yeah. I think I played it one time. He's like, Aidan. He's like, this is Tonic calling, and I want you to come on he's like, I watched a video of you jerking off a lot of times, and I want to know about why you made a video jerking off, because I watched it a lot. It's so gay. And then he calls people gay, and it's like, dude, you're watching another man do that? That's really weird. So
you just admitted you watch it all the time, so I got some questions for you, buddy.
He goes, you can have me on now or I'm out. Well, you're not special, so nobody cares about that. No, you could put up a porn blocker. And she goes, buddy, Kate gets thousands. You get 200. Yeah, but again, I have my kids and she doesn't. So I know that's the kind of thing that you value is YouTube viewers, not me. What I value is what I just had in Truro over the weekend is quality time with 100% of my children, which she'll never have. So ain't no one talking about you. Dude, you used your kids. You said something about you had something to say about Tony.
Branch.
Tony. Yeah, that's Tuesday. I'm going to talk about that.
You kind of like tantalized us, dude. You were just like, hey, you got some update on Tony Branch.
No, it's just our motion for summary judgment. I'm going to show that. Yeah. So there's no like big news with that.
Okay.
Keep crying, cat, on your horse couch. Actual fear. LOL. Okay. Anyway.
He's such a retard.
and then Lauren Laguna came on, I guess.
He was gone already. Then she's like, bye.
Okay. So no, I don't have any news on that. So Tonic is cool, but he's misled about you. Yeah, probably. I mean, a lot of people are misled about me, obviously, because if you get your news from a woman who, lost both your kids to the state, it's like if you're getting your news from people who just lie and make shit up, it is what it is. Okay. Who was that? Aaron? Is that Aaron?
Yeah, the chilly one.
Did that come down? Oh, there you go. I mean, so there you go. Good for her.
Hey, any questions, people?
Yeah, anybody have any questions they want to ask me? Where is Shannon? So Shannon, I guess, is a regular. She goes by what is it? Faux Shizzle now. She's like Kate's co-host.
That one.
Which is just fucking hilarious because Shannon, she hates you. She hates you. She wanted me to blog about you in 2019. She has no respect for you, and I've heard she like, trust me, Shannon. She fucking hates you, and like she puts up with you because she thinks by teaming up with somebody Aidan doesn't like, I'll be showing him. Yeah, I don't care. I think it's funny and pathetic and just fantastic. Why do they watch and share it so often?
Nobody knows, dude. The mystery of the world.
Well, they're just obsessed with me. Is Amanda back on the show? I don't know. I don't
I haven't heard anything in a long time about that. So
well, nobody ever heard anything ever because nobody watches Bret Killeran's show. Like nobody cares about anything Bret
Lawrence
does.
Flubston might know. He knows stuff.
Yeah, Lawrence knows the ins and outs of that stuff, but I don't. You think I'm spending any of my time listening to them? Like, let me guess. He's talking about me.
Right.
Or Connie. Yeah. Oh, no. Big
what night is it?
A show where a man gets high and plays video games and talks about me for 5 hours. Oh, yeah. Hard-hitting stuff right there.
We should have a game night.
And by the way, and just none of it is true. Like, that's the funny part. It's just so fucking ridiculous. And I've invited him on the program to debate me about any of this. He won't do it because he's a pussy. He's a fucking pussy. So I have no time to talk about Bret because he's just a pussy. To the petition, I don't know the answer to that one. It's a good question.
I feel like it didn't, or maybe it did. I think I don't know.
Almost says Casey managed a sober home and turned his life around. A lot of people appreciate really sticking up for him. Yeah, I mean it's like I believe in redemption.
Half of the kid, man.
I believe in redemption, and I just believe in. To me, I really appreciated Casey's honesty, and the other guy isn't being honest, and that's why I don't like the other guy. And I know the other guy's dishonest because I had a firsthand experience with him in which he was dishonest with me. Like he invited me, and he's like, "I got a story for you." Okay, here's the story. Okay, cool. Then I write about it. Why'd you write about that? You're a fucking asshole. No, I'm not. So that I know how this guy operates. I mean, this honestly, the Jay Moodley story is what I've had on the back burner for a bit now, and I got more coming too. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a thing. So. The Saturday show a couple weeks ago was great. Had a call and guest interview for every topic. Oh, there you go, Deb.
Thanks, Jugman.
So you're getting Jugman's our Arkansas turtle rider. He's our guy in Arkansas. He's been around.
Sending in Arkansas blogs, man. We're going nationwide.
He has sent some story ideas. I have not gotten around to written many of them. Arkansas is fucking ratchet as fuck. Just some real hillbilly motherfuckers out there. Yeah. I mean, and then you got the Duggars. It's like, oh, fucking Walmart came from there. Arkansas is an interesting place. Okay. I guess he always talks about how tough he is and what he would do. People call. There you go. And what did Laura say?
So you didn't have a threesome with Lauren J. Laguna and her boyfriend?
Oh, no. So I did not fuck Martin Skrelly in front of Lauren De Laguna.
A.k.a. Pharmacy Bro.
Yeah, Farmer Bro. I did not fuck him. Just to be clear. Do you cats? Wait, what happened?
Crabs?
What's crabs? Am I a crab?
You're crabs.
Taco?
I don't have crabs, do you?
Taco, is he a regular? I've seen him around, right? He's a regular.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him.
I think the question you're asking is, do we support DeSantis or Trump? I'm guessing. That's usually the choice people talk about. DeSantis or Biden. That's a tough one. Who do I like out of more of that one? That's a tough one. The guy who fucking fixed Florida and is fucking kicking ass and just destroys liberals every day for a living. Or the guy in the Oval Office who has soup for brains and is letting a bunch of deranged socialists run the country. Tough one, man. Tough one. Really tough.
Think about that.
Yeah. Would you, if you had, would I what?
I think he's asking if you would have a threesome.
Oh, stop it. Shark, no, we were on the bay side. The sharks are on the other side.
No, that would have ruined everything.
We definitely saw seals. There's fucking seals are the problem there.
You're such a bitch about seals. They're so cute. You're like, fuck them. Hate them.
They are not cute.
They're
fucking fat and retarded. Seals are not cute. What's cute? They have, first of all, they have really sharp. They have really sharp teeth. They are not cute at all. They will bite your ass.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. They're carnivores. You know that. They don't eat plants and shit. They're fucking, okay. They eat penguins and shit. They're bad.
Do they really eat penguins? I don't think that's right.
They're the primary, leopard seals are the primary predators of penguins.
Wow.
Haven't you ever seen Happy Feet, the Disney movie? That's like what they do.
I did, but I was like,
No, that's real. Like
really?
Sure. Wow. Penguins are like the most easily like the most vulnerable fucking animals in the wild. Like people think penguins and shit are cute. Penguins are like they're like impalas are on the Serengeti. They are there to provide food for real animals. That's it. Yeah. Damn. Anyway,
changing my opinion. I like otters now. Fuck that.
Otters are fucking vicious as fuck.
Stop ruining it. I like them.
You know, otters kill caimans. They kill alligators. The caimans are like bootleg alligators. They kill them. They'll kill monkeys. Dude, otters are the most fucking vicious animals. You don't want to fuck with a clan of otters.
Yeah. I'm thinking fucking kill an alligator. That's ill. Like, not many things can do that.
Yeah. Sharks, seals. Yeah, make a list. Make a list.
Right.
And check it twice. What are those other animals I didn't like? I didn't like some other animals. Male lions. Male.
Yeah, you did. You ranted about male lions.
Male lions.
I think there was something else you didn't like. I don't remember what, though.
No, there's definitely a couple others.
Otters are house pets in Japan? Hell yeah. I'm going to Japan. That's awesome.
I guess so. Otters are great. Fuck all you otter people.
We loving it.
Yeah. They can eat crustaceans. I mean, but that drives up the price of lobster, doesn't it? If lobster was more accessible, then maybe it wouldn't be so expensive. If all the otters and the seals weren't hogging them all, maybe we would have some. Ever think about that? There you go. No, I like wildlife. I do like a lot of animals. Oh, I don't like pandas.
Why, pandas are they're just fucking fat, right?
Yeah, they're just fake animals. They're just like
fake animals.
No, I don't like animals that like we have to like preserve them to exist. Like if you're not strong enough to survive on your own, then there's no reason for pandas to exist. You're a fucking bear that eats plants. You're a vegetarian bear. What the fuck is up with that? You can't defend yourself. You can't kill shit. What do you do besides get protected? Like you're the size of regular bears.
Get protected.
Like what? Why are we're protecting you? Why?
Like koalas. You hate koalas.
At least with wildebeest and impala, right? They're there to get killed by real animals, right? But there's so fucking many of them. At least they're good at reproducing. Why don't pandas like what the fuck's wrong with you people? Make some babies and shit. Like do it on your own. Why are we putting you in zoos?
So what about like what did I just ask you? I don't remember.
Any other animals you want to ask me my opinions on, people?
Like koalas.
List an animal, and I'll tell you if I'm pro or anti that animal. Go ahead.
You love raccoons, right, motherfucker?
They're all right. I mean,
you got a raccoon here, so you gotta love them.
I do have one.
One.
I don't understand what raccoons are. Like I thought they were predators. They're really prey. Like they don't.
Yeah, like
they're just bitches. They eat you. They're like the homeless animals. You know?
Yeah, they really are. That's what I always think of. They're like little homeless men. Yeah, because they like starch through your trash and everything.
Honey badgers. No, they're cool. I like honey badgers. They're vicious. They're vicious. No, I appreciate them a lot. Honey badgers, actually. You know. Let's see.
Sugar gliders.
Minks, they're good because they eat chipmunks, raccoon. And I mean, minks are underrated. Like they're scary as fuck. This should be a topic of your next book. Turtles. Little biased towards turtles. I mean, they got that hard shell. I don't understand how turtles survive in the wild. And that's another credit. How come turtles can survive in the wild, but pandas can't? Turtles are the most vulnerable fucking animals. All you have to do to flip them over, to kill them, is just flip them over. Like once you figure out that they're soft on the other side,
they'll get over it. They'll flip themselves back over. They're not like being screwed.
A real predator, a raccoon should be able to kill a turtle. You know. No, I like jaguars.
He's gonna scoop it out of the shell.
I got nothing against jaguars. But my thing with leopards is like, why aren't you the most dominant cat in the world? Like, why are there so few of you? Because you can climb trees. None of the other animals can climb trees. So you have that ability. So you can't get killed because you can just climb a fucking tree if a predator comes. You can bring your prey up the tree after you eat them. So you don't have to worry about lions, which are twice the size of you, stealing your shit. So but the thing about leopards is they're loners. They don't have prides. Like, why aren't you in prides? If leopards were smarter, they would roll deep, but they just roll alone. And so that's why they're limited in numbers. That's my thoughts on people ask about jaguars. Yeah, I do know a lot about I hate Anna from Frozen. I hate Disney in general now.
Animal.
Yeah, but no, but talking about my shit list. Let's see, any other animals? Alligators. Oh, that's what I ranted about. Alligators.
Yeah.
Okay, so my issue with alligators is that we just let them fucking exist in a significant part of this country. That's just the thing. Like the hottest part of the country, that's hot all year round, right? And Florida, if you look at a map, Florida's filled with fucking lakes, filled with them.
Oh yeah,
probably people, and you just can't swim in lakes in Georgia, in Florida, in Alabama, and South Carolina. You just can't swim in lakes because there's fucking gators for some fucking reason. And gators, by the way, they're dinosaurs. I don't know if you guys know, they're actual fucking dinosaurs. Yeah, they're the most closely thing we have today to dinosaurs. They're fucking huge. They're like 16 feet long, these motherfuckers. Jaws that fucking just like will not let fucking go. And they don't do anything either. They just sit there all day with their mouths open. That's all the gators do all day. They just sit there. And you can just fuck with a gator. Like these people just fuck. Other animals just come up to them like, what the fuck is this thing? They come to the gator like, huh? And the gator sits there, and then once in a while, and they're just fucking dead. And they just exist in Florida. They snatch up grandmas, they snatch up little kids, and they just allow this for some reason. Like that's fucking crazy that these. And people will say, and I'm not even reading the comments right now. But I'm assuming there's somebody in the comments like, well, that's their home. Well, motherfucker, you know what else was the home to Florida? Indians. And they were like, nah, motherfucker, it's our home now. Because that's how conquest works. For some reason, we're able to kick out human beings out of land, but we can't kick out fucking alligators? Are you fucking kidding me? Put them in zoos. You got the Everglades, right? That like don't go swimming in the Everglades. How about that?
Yeah, they should just fence that off, and that can be like the sanctuary.
That's it. That's what the gators get the Everglades. You got the Everglades. Go there. If you go swimming in the Everglades, you're a fucking moron. Darwinism got you. But this idea that we're just gators just all over fucking the South. What? That's crazy talk, folks. Crazy. Owls.
There's crocodiles in Florida too.
I got nothing. No, there's not. Those are in Africa.
It's South Florida and Peru too. Like all along the Pacific coast from Mexico to Peru. American crocodiles.
I had no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up. They are the homeless of the wild, the raccoons, if you will.
I like their little hands. It's so weird.
I like fisher cats. Fisher cats are the closest thing we have to a badger in North America, so I respect them for that.
What,
I do
really?
like.
We don't have badgers.
We don't have badgers here, do we? Aren't they in Africa? Aren't badgers in Africa?
No,
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I like whales. I like whales because they're not scared. No, whales are definitely very cool. I'm pro whale. Because
we got badgers, by the way.
I didn't realize that whales are kind of like pussies though. Like whales are big. They're like, oh man, Jonah got swallowed by a whale. It says so in the Bible, right? And you should be scared. No, whales are friendly as fuck. They just want to play and shit, which is kind of like you're a big bitch. Like that's what whales are. Like you're just a big bitch of the wild. You're fucking the biggest things that ever existed, and you're just like killer whales prey on you and shit. Like these and killer whales, which are cool. I'm pro killer whale, pro orca, but they don't kill you by like the way sharks kill you. Like sharks just come up and they rip you to fucking shreds. Blah blah. Whales, killer whales, they're fast as shit and they're heavy, and so they're just like human missiles, and they travel in packs, and they're smart and shit, and they just come up to you and they just fucking pound you. And so they break every bone in your fucking body, and then they eat you. That's how the killer whales get you. So watch out for the killer whales. But yeah, that's that. Any other things you guys want to talk about? So I'm pro orca. They recently caught a 15 with a the snakes scare the fuck out of me. I mean, I haven't really. Let me think about that. Killer whales eat dolphins, motherfucker. Killer whales don't. I'm pro dolphin. Who doesn't love a good dolphin? Dolphins are great. Yeah,
they're really
dolphins are. And they're nice. They're cool. Like if you're anti-dolphin, you're fucking demented. If you're anti-dolphin, so I'm pro. We're gonna make a list one day of the Turtleboy. How I feel. We need like 3 groups or whatever. Anti, no opinion, and pro.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That'll be a Turtle Club episode.
Yeah. play Janetti's newest hits? Do you guys have a link to that? I think we had it in.
Oh, in the chat, I think so.
Yeah, can you send that to me, or can you play that if you find that the latest Janetti video?
Yeah. Oh, here. Share.
They're genetically dolphins, right? But they're similar to the dolphins. Certainly, they're similar to dolphins, and they're graceful and smart. But they're also like 5 times the size of a fucking dolphin, and they kill dolphins. Yes. Oh, have you ever seen that one? Where they will if the seals sit on the fucking ice. They sit on the ice, and then the dolphin and then the killer whales are so fucking smart. Like 5 of them will come up, and they will create a tidal wave that will fucking throw the ice up, and like the seal falls off, and then they're fucked. They're fucking the smartest animals, the smartest killers. They're bad. Oh, bats. Bats are creepy as fuck, but they're so important to getting rid of insects. So I'm pro bat. Just don't come in my house, please. Play that. Here's Janetti.
Tonight, I'll be going on Turtleboy's show. He's been begging me for the last year.
No.
And at 1 o'clock, I'll give you a preview of all the evidence and sources. So, yeah, this one goes out to Ricca Felicciati. Peyronie's disease having motherfucker, right? Why you talk shit when you see me on the ab and punk out in front of yo girl?
What?
All right? Why don't you tell the fans how you used to hit Lisa to make her go get money from dudes?
Didn't you kill Lisa?
Why don't you tell people you're a fucking ex-cop? Yeah. Motherfucker went in a cell and sat in there with a junkie.
Oh, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough Janetti for now. Okay.
So fucking insane.
I did. It's just, I'd like to get him on the show just because it's entertaining. But
yeah, but it's like, I have
dude, we don't want you on because you're like, inspiring or anything like that. We just want you on because we just like to laugh at you,
Yeah, that was from like today or yesterday too. So she must have gained some weight.
Yeah, he changes his appearance every other day based on how much meth is in his system. And my phone needs Narcan. All right, so you know what? It's getting kind of late, guys. It's 11:33, so we're gonna call it a night. But thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you guys all for the next episode of Turtleboy Live on Tuesday. Tomorrow's the last episode of Better Call Saul, folks. So we're gonna be watching that too. So anyway, we will see you guys all on Tuesday. Peace, Turtle Riders.
Have a good night, everyone.